All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Anination podcast. And Nate Tomid is over here doing another episode. God, I don't know how to do the introductions, but it's always going to be us two introducing you guys to the podcast episode.
Anyway, so what is up, everyone? I hope you all are having a great time in Anination world. This is Omin and Nate here, giving you all the special treat for you all tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry about what's going on. We're having a lot of technical difficulties on my backside, and at the same time, I'm very sorry. It has been busy for me this last couple of hours. Okay, so bear with me here.
I know, like it's been a rough day for you, man. So yeah, it's just like, and setting up can be,
No, it's this, and same with like work and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if you understand like my situation where I'm at right now, but like I'm working from like early all the way to now. I'm resting up. I'm trying to get everything all set up, getting ready for this podcast. But come on, it is a tough process, honestly. Mm-hmm. Like it is what it is. And to be fair, like I'm kind of scared I might get burnt out.
Oh, man,
but
dude.
Yeah, I mean, it is how podcast goes.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, we do have to consider that, mental health and well-being do come first. So if you needed to like, take a break or anything like that, just let me know.
I mean, I'm fine at the moment. All right. But again, I might get a little bit off topic here and there, but it is what it is. All right. So, all right. Yeah, just as I said, for those who are watching right now, like I'm not in my 100% to say the least.
No, listen, it's understandable. All right. But, like since we're here right now, we got it all set up. We're just going to have fun with it.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
it is.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, yeah, of course. How was your weekend?
My weekend has been pretty legit considering how, first off, DK Bonanza got released the past Friday. I've been playing it. It's really a lot of fun. And I have a bit of news to share with you all. I am starting my new job next week.
Congratulations.
Yes. It is a legit full-time office job, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And I've been waiting for over 6 months for this opportunity. I finally got it. It just feels so good.
It's good.
Yes. It is a bit of a drive, but the drive doesn't bother me so much.
You're getting close to where I used to work. Yeah. So I don't know if you should probably like give a finger to the meta folks.
I mean, I would, but I don't know if I would, but yeah, it is because I've heard that Meta kind of screwed you.
Yeah, they kind of did screw me over. I was promised like a couple years over at that job, and then I got let go like a couple months ago.
As tempted as I am too, I gotta focus on the road and focus on getting to my work. So yeah. But enough about me though. How was your day?
My day.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, my weekend was actually pretty crazy because one thing that came So what happened last weekend was pretty crazy. So the shows. Remember we went to the auto show last weekend. We had a fun time over that weekend.
Yes, auto was fun.
So the shows never stopped, by the way, because I went to the Baby Metal concert over in like my part of the area. Absolutely blast. Never been to a metal show yet, just to see a lot of folks just being in a pit, just like raging and stuff. But by the way, Baby Metal wasn't the first band. Sorry. Baby Metal wasn't the only band that performed. There was this band called Bloodywood that I never heard of before, but my friends told me about it. Just consider Bollywood with blood, and you got Bloodywood.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if I ever heard of this, but this is the first ever metal band from New Delhi. So it's an Indian metal band. Have you heard of anything like that?
Really? I don't think I have. I don't think I've listened to any Indian metal bands. I've heard of metal bands, but not those from India.
Yeah, I never expected one from India because you always hear like the sitars playing, and they have like some cool beats and stuff like that. I never expected metal out of all places for that.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm glad you had a fun time. And how were the songs?
Oh, fucking amazing.
Nice.
So it was like rocking out, undoubtedly. Like it was just absolutely great. I mean, I remember some of the Baby Metal songs that were also performed there as well. But again, like the other bands that were performing, Ginger was also a band that performed. I just never expected that band to have a girl vocalist that ended up having like very awesome pipes. Like she can have the cute acoustic vocals, but then when you have the hardcore like screamo band sounds that comes from her, I'm like, how can you do that? Because like your pipes are freaking amazing then. Because like she goes from like very sweet sounding to those kind of songs. Yeah.
Nice.
And then of course Baby Metal's the one that kind of did rocked everything. But yeah, I mean the band was awesome. I'm wearing the battle. If you guys haven't noticed, I actually am wearing the Baby Metal shirt. By the way.
I've noticed. It looks so cute. It looks so badass.
I mean, there's many designs for the shirt. It's just like I don't know what design I wanted to pick up. It's just like again, I don't know. There's one that was actually like a town exclusive or a show exclusive, but I actually looked at this. I don't think it was cuter, so I ended up picking that up instead. But yeah, Baby Metal was amazing. Then the rest of the weekend, I was just mostly with my parents. I didn't really do much. I just like chilled for the weekend. But yeah, my weekend was pretty about it. I
see.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we also want to bring up something that is kind of crazy that happened literally like starting on Monday. And we want to talk about this particular VTuber, VShojo. Sorry, I talked about Baby Metal. We just talked about Baby Metal. We talk about this particular group called VShojo. Now, VShojo has some well-known names that are VTubers, from Kason to Amelie. Amelie, by the way, if you don't know Amelie, Amelie is the one who actually covers anime songs in English. I don't know if you heard of her, but she has been covering songs in English.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard of her songs. I mean, I've heard of her herself, but I don't think I've listened to much of her content. But I'm aware of how popular the VTuber,
and you know what's kind of crazy? VShojo is actually a pretty big named company, especially because one of their mainstays for VShojo was Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse, well, you don't know her. Iron Mouse has been a well-known VTuber. She has actually broken the record of most subscribers on Twitch. And Iron Mouse has been doing a lot of collabs recently with CDog VA, with a bunch of like people from Japan. I do love like how crazy my friends are, because like my friends really love CDog and Iron Mouse. They went to the CDog Iron Mouse panels, and they've always been asking questions here and there. But yeah, it's crazy. But no, I mean, I do love the collaboration between both of them. And then Iron Mouse has just been everywhere. She's been singing songs. The last time I actually saw her was actually Offkai 2 years ago. Offkai Expo is a convention of VTubers, I doubt. And Iron Mouse is actually a main star of that. She sang a lot of songs and covers. And obviously she's the main star of the live. And I just remember being there watching the stream, because she was also streaming as well, saying hello Offkai, singing songs here and there. No doubt about it, she's a very amazing singer. And another thing about Iron Mouse is the fact that she loves donating to IDF, because she is also immune deficient. She's actually CIDF, which is of the common and promote. Again, I don't know the whole system of it, but I know Iron Mouse did a video recently about what CIDF is. she cannot leave her house because she could get sick easily. Like
man.
immune deficiency, I mean, it is something that is obviously pretty crazy. It's like genetic and stuff like that. People are trying to heal from immune deficiency, but Iron Mouse, who is immune deficient herself, she will do whatever it takes to make sure this disease can be, capable for those that are, immune deficient. So I really respected Iron Mouse with what she was doing. She made so many, like, she did a lot of subathon. She did a lot of she did a lot of subathon. She did a lot of cyclothons with Connor and Chris Broad. It's just a lot of crazy, awesome stuff that Iron Mouse has done, and she's the mainstay of VShojo. And I gotta give respect out to Iron Mouse because she's just absolutely like a legend, honestly. Yeah. I'm sorry, you don't know VTubers.
I don't know VTubers, but I know they're popular, and they are popular for good reason. They are very talented individuals themselves.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about like VTubers. Like sometimes like they really get to your heart. I mean, especially during the pandemic, because like Iron Mouse started in 2020, and we needed people that needed us to lift our hearts and stuff like that, especially during these bad times. And all that she was doing was just that she started off with an app called FaceRig, put her face in it, and became like Iron Mouse. Yeah.
And what made VTubers really shine is not just the face rate, but also their singing, their talents, and what they have to offer.
Well, yeah, so most VTubers mostly just like stream on games. That's it. Yeah, I just remember seeing a lot of VTubers getting into like Minecraft, getting to all this stuff here and there. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Iron Mouse. Mousy, awesome that you continue to stream as much as you can. But unfortunately, there are some bad news when it comes to Iron Mouse at the moment. Let me just put the screen. Let me just put the screen here. So apparently, VShojo backstabbed her. So the breaking news that happened was that VShojo kept some of the donations that Iron Mouse was giving to the IDF. It actually was a very big amount. Again, you can see the YouTube video that Iron Mouse has put up, but apparently VShojo held over $500,000 of donations for the IDF. So Iron Mouse, obviously, when she heard that, just quit VShojo. And that was on Monday this week, by the way. And ever since then, a bunch of VTubers from VShojo started bringing out their stories, started talking about them not getting paid, like so much like toxic culture work-like stuff that's happening over VShojo that what you were thinking that it was once a really great like VTuber agency turned out to be a scummy one.
Yeah, I've heard that VShojo is one of those greedy companies that likes to exploit their clients, exploit the artists. And yeah, the news has been spreading around, and I've heard one YouTuber talk about this in particular, and his name is Moist Critical, aka Penguin ZO. Like he went full depth into the situation with Iron Mouse and VShojo.
He did like another part video too, right? Like he did part 2 where all the VTubers of VShojo started falling off.
Yeah, and he's very well knowledgeable about the situation. Like, he's really well knowledgeable about the videos, but here you could see his anger disgust towards VShojo.
Here's the thing, like, he only talked about the business. He didn't talk about... He doesn't really talk about VTubers, honestly.
He doesn't, but he does like to talk about some of the hard aspects of life, like how business can be very corrupt, like VShojo and other agencies like that.
Yeah, VShojo, like, I remember, like, looking up to them. Again, they have promoted on Off-Kai Expo, a convention that's, like, close to us here. VTubers are, amazing. Like, they have their own talent. They can sing. They can be able to play video games. And, they become icons, especially in 2020 when we were, like, stuck in our houses. We can't really do much.
Exactly.
So,
like VTubers are, they were the backbone of, internet entertainment during that time.
Yeah, but so, that's the one thing about it. VTuber, like... I felt bad, like, throughout the whole thing, like, when I saw Iron Mouse's video about it. Like, that she's leaving VShojo. Granted, she's still going to be Iron Mouse, which is great. It isn't like Hololive, where if you graduate from Hololive, you don't get the name back. So, like, Gargura, she left Hololive, and now she's Saba. Yeah. Now. And she's doing great, by the way, as Saba. Please subscribe to her, please. But no, Iron Mouse, I can understand the situation. Like, at the moment right now, she's probably quiet about it. And the video is just pretty much explaining why she left VShojo at the moment. But right now, let her be in her peace. Hopefully, these legal stuff continue, like, is going to be in favor of her. Because, yeah, it's just not great what's going on at the moment when it comes to Iron Mouse and VShojo. A lot of other VTubers from VShojo did also come out. Kason did a crazy thing yesterday where she actually called the CEO of VShojo Japan to say, "Give me my money, give me my money," and the CEO of VShojo, VShojo Japan didn't really say anything.
Yeah, like they were dead quiet about it, and you could tell that like they don't have the best interests at heart, for one thing. Second off, they're not willing to pay what they owe. Like they're sort of like still in debt to them, and they still can't even pay a penny to them. Not only that, they refuse to pay their share that they owe to charities.
Yeah, which I think is scummy because like that's a lot of money, by the way. $500,000, over $500,000 is a lot of money and everything.
Exactly.
Also, the fact that like I heard the story. Kason did this like thing with like donations or like getting like new models and hiring artists to get new models. The thing is that she'll get compensated back by VShojo, but she never did. And she said like, oh, this is continuing on. Like they said, oh, wait a while, blah blah blah. And then when Iron Mouse started bringing that news up, everybody starts to bring up the news like, I'm quitting.
Exactly. And what I like is that it's VTubers coming together to fight against these big bad greedy corporations like VShojo. So it's them sticking together in a sense. It's
right.
It's them it's uniting. It's them
right,
uniting.
Exactly. There's a bunch of other news that also came up for VShojo as well. There are a lot of VTubers that also did discuss their stories when it comes to actually joining VShojo. They said I've been listening to like a lot of VTuber news at the moment. There's a lot of VTubers that are out there saying why I left VShojo, my experience with VShojo, etc. Some of them are actually like new VTubers too. Like they are indie VTubers and they hopped onto VShojo because it was their dream to go be a part of VShojo. They told I listened to this one crazy story about I don't know the name. There's a bunch of VTubers out there on YouTube, but there's this one VTuber that I listened to yesterday when I was about to go to bed, and she's talked about her story saying that she was hired already as VShojo. He was hired into the agency as VShojo, and she was going to obviously not use the model that she has as an indie VTuber and make a new model. Get a new name, get a new model, get artists to make the new model. And this is where the VShojo comes in, where it's like, we'll compensate you for all the artist work, all the money that you paid for the artist, all the money that you paid for getting everything all set up, like your cameras, your microphones, etc. And then that's a lot of money, by the way. Like you're hiring people to make VTuber models, and those are not cheap, by the way, because you have to do all the motion stuff here and there. It's not cheap. Mm-hmm. So she said that she pretty much kept the receipts and showed it to VShojo, and they were going to wait for a debut date, because if you're a new VTuber, you gotta have a debut date with VShojo, but they kept delaying it to like, they said March 2025 to like May 2025, and then August 2025.
That's ridiculous.
And then the news came out, and this is where she starts saying, I was supposed to be owed this much money, now I can't debut on VShojo anymore, because that, again, like, there's a lot of trust issues when it comes to a company like VShojo now, where, like, you were giving out these promises to, become the next VTuber for the company, and then you end up, wasting your money on them. At the same time, like, you're not becoming a debut VShojo model anymore. You're going to be back to your indie model, which, to be fair, you still have supporters for your indie model, but you still wasted a lot of money to get that model for your VShojo thing, and it's all a waste to say.
Yeah, like companies like VShojo, it's not just VShojo, but from what I've heard, especially from Penguin Zio, is that VTuber agencies like VShojo are exactly like this. Yeah. They don't have the best interests at heart for the VTubers, and they care more about filling their pockets and helping out the VTubers.
Yeah, which, again, I don't think this is correct though, because like remember Hololive, Nichisanji, Cover Corp is Hololive. What else is there? Idol Corp. There's many there's many VTuber agencies. It's just that VShojo was the one that finally broke the camel's back, saying, "Hey, we're worse than Nichisanji," I guess, because like Nichisanji went through their terrible phase at the moment, but like. I just never expected VShojo out of all places because like they had a clean record. Honestly, they had a very clean record. Iron Mouse was the girl that just continued to like reign in over VShojo, and a bunch of other VTubers that continue to populate VShojo. And then here you go, it starts to be all scummy after one big drop of a video like this.
Like it goes to show how looks can be deceiving. Like just because they have a clean record, just because they appear to be nice, doesn't mean that they are all that nice or that they're not as clean as they perceive themselves to be.
Yeah. Look, if anything, this is just news that just came out this week. Obviously, there's going to be more news coming out. I mean, I would imagine more big stories coming out of VShojo. I mean, even people that are streaming right now are doing responses. Gigak just responded about the VShojo issue. Connor did recently, and he's suing too. I don't know, Chris Broad is going to do the same thing, aka Broad in Japan. He's probably going to sue. Pete, who also hangs out with Chris and Connor, he's also disappointed as well, but he also gave a big donation to Iron Mouse's IDF link thing.
Good.
By the way, I gotta give some great news about that, by the way. The donation that she was given out for a goal was $10,000, and that started up literally on Monday because she started putting the video up. She put the link up, and as of this recording, it's over $750,000. $750,000 to the IDF.
Yeah, so it went like way over the max. Like
duh,
$750,000.
Well, it tells you how great the supporters are for Iron Mouse and the IDF.
And it really does, warm my heart to see all this money and support being given to the victims because, yeah, at the end of the day, VTubers work really hard to give us you guys content, give us all content. So the least we could do is support them in their battle.
Mm-hmm. And I know for a fact that like Iron Mouse is absolutely grateful for it. Who knows, this might also help out. I mean, this is all going to the IDF, but obviously there's also needs to be support for the legal fees that's also coming to suing them as well. What's gonna happen next for VShojo? I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's a dead company. And we've seen other big companies we've always seen big companies for VTubers like Hololive and Nichisanji go through their struggles, especially Nichisanji, which went through a lot of trouble. They're still alive, but VShojo I think is done. Like after all of this like scummy news that's coming out for this company, I'm pretty sure VShojo was done. All the VTubers are going to go back to indie, which is great. Have them have their support with their fans. But this is just a big, huge fall for a VTuber agency that we like kind of respected for 5 years to say, because I know it started around 2019, 2020, and then look at it now. It's turned out to be a very big thing. I mean, they even had a panel in Anime Expo this year, and they make it all go like this. Like, I mean, if you're a big VShojo fan, I'm very sorry that you have to actually, listen into this news. But like, wow, you've been backstabbed, guys. You've been backstabbed.
Yeah, seriously. Like, and yeah, to Iron Mouse and all the VTubers that worked with VShojo, they deserve a whole lot better, than how they were treated.
Yeah. Again, all those YouTube videos from all the VTubers from VShojo are on YouTube. Go check those out because all their stories are, heartbreaking and just hard to listen. So yeah, if you want to learn more about what's going on with VShojo, you can look it up on YouTube. There's a lot of videos talking about it, and on Twitter too, because we also spread out news when it comes to big news about animation. And I also want to bring this up because I know these are real people, but these are animated characters, and these are something in the world of animation that we want to discuss.
Exactly. So yeah, pretty much do what you can to support Iron Mouse, and
we should have put the link in the description so you guys can donate as well.
But we're just letting you right now though, like look up Iron Mouse, look up her Twitter profile or anything like that, or look up her page, and there's a link in which you can help donate to her cause, donate to her charity, donate to her.
Yeah, please donate to the IDF. The donations that she's doing is going to the IDF, and they need as much support as they can because yes,
they do.
the IDF definitely would really love the money to help those who are immune deficient. I mean, there are some folks that are immune deficient. Iron Mouse definitely has the worst of it, but I know some folks that are IDF, and they definitely need the support from. So our immune deficient. They also need support from the IDF.
Like seriously, this charity organization needs and deserves the money way more than a scummy agency.
Forget VShojo. I'm pretty sure, like I said, VShojo's done.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Again, this news just continues to just intrigue me. I'm like, when is this fall gonna happen? When is the CEO Gunrun going to speak up? Because VShojo has been silent these last 2 days. Also, I'm just saying, speak up, you coward. Speak up, you fucking coward.
Like seriously, like the more he stays silent on this, the more that we know he's guilty.
Yeah, exactly. So here you go.
He's guilty.
I just feel so bad because I remember watching this YouTube video of Connor just going to Anime Expo, and then the first like 5 seconds of the video, he's literally talking to Gunrun. I'm like, okay, this is not good anymore. Like Gunrun just did IRL IT work on my camera.
Like Gunrun is hiding in the bushes, but he's not gonna hide that for so long.
I don't know, man. Again, this is just crazy though. But yeah, VShojo, you're done. Get out of here. I can't. I really am gonna be glued into this news, and who knows? We might put an update on this on another episode of the Anination podcast. But yes,
we will not miss you, VShojo.
Yeah, but we will. Hopefully, Mousie's fine. Because I love her streams. Again, again, I know you're not invested in VTubers, but I gotta bring this up.
But honestly, like this makes me want to invest in VTubers because they pour their hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into giving entertainment to the those
the fans. The fans like give money back, give like support back to the VTubers.
And I know the fans, and honestly, like I also want to watch them for moral support because of what they went through.
Yeah, exactly. Just do that. All right. I guess we'll stop the VShojo debate here because that was a long one. To be fair, like I wanted to like pour my heart on this one because I do love Iron Mouse. Like she does need the respect and love and praise that she deserves right now. Same with the people who supported Iron Mouse as well, like Connor C Dog VA, the Trash Taste podcast, Chris Broad, Pete Premier 2. There's a bunch of people that support Iron Mouse. So I got your guys' back. I mean, the Animation podcast support you guys as well. So we'll do whatever it takes, and we'll do whatever we want to make sure that Iron Mouse and the rest of the VTubers who are part of VShojo and people who are affiliated with VShojo like end up getting the best news out of it.
Animation podcast stands with Iron Mouse.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the episode today. So that was one piece of news that we wanted to bring up, but we also do want to bring up this particular news about a brand new trailer that did come out for Disney and Pixar called Hoppers. So Pixar has released a brand new trailer for their upcoming animated movie Hoppers. The movie is about an animal-loving woman named Mabel who places her consciousness into a robotic beaver in order to uncover mysteries with the animal world. Scientists have discovered how to hop human consciousness into life-size robots.
So the Hoppers trailer, when we saw it, we were kind of blown away by it. I remember we got a good sneak peek at D23, and ever since then,
here's the thing about the D23 sneak peek. It was only like 15 seconds.
It was only 15 seconds, but then afterwards we learned more details about it. Before the trailer came out, like for one thing, the director of this movie is going to be directed by Daniel Chung, who was the director of We Bare Bears.
Yeah, that one I think was kind of shocking because like I know Daniel Chung has been working on We Bare Bears, but now I just don't know what happened to him after We Bare Bears is done. Turns out he went to Pixar.
Yeah, so he went from Warner Brothers to Disney now. So
which is good for him. I mean, better network also to be in.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of Daniel Chung for getting this to work on this kind of project, a Pixar movie after working on a Cartoon Network show. It really shows how he's elevating his career.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I looked at Hoppers, it looks really nice.
So the animation I think looks really good. Well, then again, it's like kind of like the style that it is kind of at the moment. It's not the same like style that you see from like Toy Story or Cars or Finding Nemo to say, but it's like the Elio style turning red sort of animation because the humans kind of look like that. It's
sort of like that. It has its own style. It has its own style of animation.
Yeah.
That you see.
But here's the thing that's a little bit different is that we're talking about animals here, and this is just about a girl who hopped onto animals or robotic animals and just like learns more about the the animal nature that happens around the world.
Yeah, so she pretty much learns about the animal kingdom, like you said, and also she learns to adapt to this natural environment.
Yeah, so let's talk about a couple of the characters that are there, especially Mabel, because she is the main character. She looks like she's like a rebel kind of girl because I think she skateboarded in or something, and then she had like this robotic animal with her. I think that's the first impression we saw from her.
Yeah, not only that, but it all comes down to the clothes and the attitude.
Yeah, because she's definitely, urban-like. For sure. Like,
yeah,
she's definitely not like princessy or anything like that. Very prim and primpy like that. She's very tomboyish.
Which I like. What I like about Pixar's main protagonist is that it's a mix of different kinds of protagonists in each movie, which I like. That shows diversity.
Mm-hmm. And then you have the two scientists that are also there as well. Again, I don't really see much impressions when it comes to the scientists. The only person that kind of impressed me was the girl that was talking about the project that she's working on, having consciousness going into robotic animals.
And there was this one funny dialogue exchange between Mabel and the scientist where after the scientist explained to her that it's a subconscious mind going into another world, Mabel's like, oh, this is like Avatar. And the one
it's not like Avatar, but
Avatar.
No, but it is. It kind of is.
It is. And see, I like how the movie just outright says, like, it outright references one of Disney's properties, Avatar.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, like having the name Avatar, I'm pretty sure Disney was gonna be okay with it anyways. 20th Century Fox, 20th Century Studios. I'm pretty sure,
But yeah, I gotta go with Mabel on this one. It is sort of like Avatar.
It is Avatar, pretty much, because you are hopping from consciousness to consciousness. You're hopping to an animal, and like in Avatar, you're hopping to an avatar. So, it is the same thing.
Yeah, but she's not the only one who made the connection, though. The first thing I thought was, it sort of sounds like that.
Well, Mabel is the one that's going to go through this whole, like, animal kingdom, to say. She started off as a beaver from the trailer, and she's trying to save this other beaver, but at the same time, you kind of ruined the food chain, because you saved your beaver, but at the same time, the bear and the beaver were kind of, like, adapting to being eaten. Like, the beaver was adapted to being eaten.
Yeah, it kind of is. Now, you would think that after Mabel rescues that one animal from being eaten by the bear, you would think that, this is just, the typical, this hero saved me, so now we're going to befriend them. But no, it actually takes a different route in which the gopher actually didn't mind being eaten by the bear because apparently it's pond rules or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that whole pond rule stuff, but I'm assuming it's probably the food chain. Like, you broke the food chain.
Yeah, I found it weird how the gopher didn't mind being eaten, but apparently he was cool with it because it's part of the pond rules.
Yeah, I don't get that too. So you want to be eaten, huh, little beaver? So again, this is just a little teaser trailer, but like that's the first kind of glimpses of what we see from the Hoppers trailer. I think the one thing that kind of got me was the fact that hip hop was being represented in this movie, with the fact that "Lose Control" by Missy Elliott was the theme song in the trailer.
It was. Now I love "Lose Control" by Missy Elliott. It is catchy. It has
like the whole.
It has a hip hop beat to it.
It had like a video game beat. It has the.
It does, and it makes me think. As much as I love that song, I don't think it's the first song I would think of when I think of Hoppers. I don't know. I feel like the trailer could have used a more fitting song to fit with the trailer.
Again, I can't oppose it because like it kind of gives you like a vibe of what it's going to be coming when it comes to Hoppers. Who knows? Maybe Mabel and the animals are gonna try to have a hip hop party. I don't know. This is just.
I really hope not.
The vibes are feeling like that, where it's like
see that would be something I respect from DreamWorks, but not from Pixar.
Yeah. Again, this is just kind of interests me a little bit. Why Missy Elliott Lose Control? Is it because of the theming too? Who knows? You might hop into a beaver one time, and then you might pop into another animal later.
Or what if somewhere in the middle of the movie, Mabel actually loses control herself?
Oh yeah, there you go. See.
So it might be a reason why the song is there, but that's the only reason I could think of as to why they incorporated the song into the trailer.
Yeah. Either way, this is an original idea. Overall impressions on the trailer. Your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on the trailer are. It looks very impressive. I'm honestly going to be on board with seeing this.
I'm going to be on board seeing this as well. I really want to see more original ideas from Pixar. I know Elio was a bust, but knowing that it's currently like one of the worst movie flops at the moment.
Yeah, it was a box office bust, but I'm hoping that Hoppers turns out more successful because we need movie audiences. We need movie audiences to watch and support original ideas like Hoppers.
Yeah, and of course the timing is kind of interesting because it is coming out in the springtime in March instead of summertime, which is what Elio did recently.
I feel this is smart thinking. I feel like this is smart planning because during the springtime, there should be less competition in comparison to summertime. So I feel like Hoppers hopefully will do better than Elio.
Hopefully it will do, but again, I'm giving my little doubts when it comes to Hoppers, but I am going to be watching it when it comes out on March 6th, 2026.
Yes. Support Daniel Chong especially. Let's
Daniel
go.
Chong, yeah. We love you, We Bear Bears. I just can't wait to see how this movie's going to be.
We love We Bear Bears.
I get it, bears, and then there's a bear. Oh, it could be why they wanted to bring
very
animals
good,
in.
Very good.
Okay, stop the puns. All right, let's head over to our next subject here. And we did also bring up, we've been always a big fan of the Amazing Digital Circus, and we have been doing episode reviews for, every time a new episode drops. And, every episode comes out months to say. Like, it's been months since episode 5. It's been months since episode 4 came out, and now episode 5 just came out just recently. And now time for us to actually do an episode review on Amazing Digital Circus episode 5, which is called Untitled.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah, it's been a while since we talked about this show.
Okay, so first off, how has your hype been for Amazing Digital Circus? I know it's been quite a while.
It's been a while since we've gotten an Amazing Digital Circus episode, so you can see why the hype for the show, while still big, isn't quite like the biggest like it used to be for episode 1, but still though, the hype for Amazing Digital Circus is there. It's still popular. Mm-hmm. And I was excited for this episode the moment I saw the trailer.
Now, the first thing that comes to mind when I first saw the episode, like before the episode even dropped, Glitch was giving out like screen caps for the episode. And I was like, I thought it was just this. I thought it was just that. I thought this was the episode. I thought that was the episode. I thought it was actually certain episodes, but it's actually all into one. Did you like that idea from Glitch? I was thinking like it was just separate episodes where you get to see like Jax with a gun and you see a baseball team and you get to see like, what was it? The squad in a bar setting.
Yeah, when the moment I saw that trailer, it made me think, okay, are these sneak previews for upcoming episodes, including the latest one, or are they going to incorporate all these adventures into one? It turns out that the latter was actually true.
Turns out it was the latter, and I was like, okay, why all 5 and why all these screen caps in one? Well, it turned out to actually be what the episode's going to be about. The title is called Untitled, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, and the reason why it's clever is because the episode pretty much proves that with Untitled, it gives the impression of we don't know what the episode is mainly about, so we're just going to give a random title.
Mm-hmm. So to be fair, like when you see the episode, you'll get to see why it's called Untitled because there is so many adventures that's happening in here. So let's actually go and break down each of the adventures that the crew had to go through. Well, the first one they went to was a safari called Poacher's Paradise, suggested by Jax. It takes place in a safari where Jax is the hunter and the rest of the squad is animals. That was very short-lived, but what are your thoughts about that adventure?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that a character like Jax would actually suggest that type of adventure where Jax would cause trouble, including hunting other animals. Like, you got Rhino Gangle, who is pretty much a rhino, but have the body be, twirls like these twirls,
like the ribbon
the
that
ribbons.
She's in.
Have her be like a ribbon rhino in a sense. And yeah, it does further escalate how Jax likes to pick on Gangle. And of course, Gangle being overly vulnerable doesn't really stand up to Jax like she should. But yeah, it does continue the gag of Jax bullying everyone, especially Gangle.
So there's only like a minute long of that adventure. Jax was the hunter. He shot a poacher. Sorry, he's a poacher. He shot a rhino, Gangle, and then him going all feral, eating up Gangle.
to which Zubul, right afterwards, Zubul says that they want to change the adventure. Not only that, but
made him vegan.
They made him vegan.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I get it. Like this adventure was not that great. Like I can understand why people voted to the next one. It would be great to actually see what Kingler, Pomni, Ragatha was in animal form.
Yeah, it is. But however, they do play a major part in the next adventure that we're going to touch upon right now.
Yeah, so after that, again, it was only a minute long for the poacher's adventure, but let's hop into the next one where it actually talks about a Pomni who's president.
Ooh, President Pomni. You know what? I'm actually going to get behind the idea.
Really?
Yes, President Pomni. Pomni 2028.
Oh, boy.
Let's
not talk about politics now. I'm not a person who's into politics, but apparently this episode had to go tackle it, unfortunately. So the whole scenario is there's a war between Australia and New Zealand. What was it? Jax started coming into the White House. What was it? The White House office, and starts having a bomb like strapped to him. He's also speaking Australian. You even have like Ragatha and Zubul becoming like guards for her.
Yeah, and then of course, Ragatha. You do see Ragatha still cheering on Pomni like she always does. Like she's overly nice. Wants to keep everyone happy.
Obviously, very nice. Yes.
And the episode does tackle upon that issue.
Yes, it does. But the thing is, like, okay, this is another adventure. This is Pomni trying to, like, rescue everybody in the White House, considering that the bomb is active. So he's trying to figure out which wire to cut. And then, before even cutting a wire, freaking Gangle comes in and also has a bomb herself and explodes everybody.
And then...
And then we'll be right back with these messages. Something that I saw from the Eric Andre show. I don't know if you heard about that show, but that's from the Eric Andre show.
And then the episode cuts to Bubble making this weird noise. This weird
it's like a
sound effects
feedback.
noise.
It's a feedback noise.
This weird feedback noise. And then Amazing Digital Circus becomes an anime.
Oh God, I remember. Oh no, we're gonna have to tackle anime now. Oh great.
Yes, yes. I think out of all the parts of the episode, this is the one I was looking forward to the most. Especially since I'm an anime fan. I thought.
Okay, so I didn't realize this Gangle's an anime fan herself.
I mean, it makes sense. It does sort of make sense given at how creative she wants to be, given her vulnerable emotional personality. I would picture Gangle as an anime fan.
So it's kind of crazy because like the introduction was so like anime-esque, and they're like in a classroom together. You get to see Jax being the delinquent, while Pomni is like in the corner, Ragatha in the corner, and they're all talking and stuff. And you have Zubul like speaking as well. Kingler, I know Kingler's like the oldest one in the crew, and he's the one making teaching and stuff like that.
Kinger Sensei.
Okay. But either way, it was pretty kind of an interesting idea. I'm like, wow, okay, we can get an anime-esque. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, the fans are absolute anime fans too. So I'm like, this is no surprise. Yeah. I'm like, thank you. You finally find the anime side of the Amazing Digital Circus.
You see, I sort of knew that much later on, eventually they would make a anime parody out of Amazing Digital Circus, and they do it here flawlessly.
Very sad. It's also short-lived as well. It probably is like a minute long as well, but...
Well, the point of the episode is for it to be a lightning round, so they spend a short amount of time in each episode.
Right, but there are times where they actually take a long time, especially in the later adventures. But me just thinking about, like, I don't know, an anime fan like myself was like wondering, oh, really, we're going to have an anime adventure? I'll love that.
Yeah, see, there was a part of me that thinks we could have had an Amazing Digital Circus anime. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. I really do hope that we get an Amazing Digital Circus anime spinoff.
It all depends. I just remember them talking about like the Amazing Digital Circus not really having like 2 seasons or anything like that. But I mean, let's see what Glitch has in store.
We still got a good taste of them in anime form though, so
yeah, I do like that anime-esque form, but I don't know if they're gonna actually pull more, because their animation is definitely better than what the anime style looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the next adventure that comes for the Digital Circus crew is actually a pretty chill one, because they're actually just stargazing, and it feels like it's something that was really nice to see, like them out in camp eating sandwiches, stargazing. You even have like this interaction where was it Jax and Pomni were actually like,
they were vibing
chilling together. Yeah, they're vibing.
Yeah, like, you don't see them messing around with each other. You don't see Jax picking on anyone or anything like that. No, it's just them bonding and sharing their thoughts, and even just a little playful teasing in the end.
Yeah, but especially with Jax not having a tail. And I'm like, I have a tail? I don't have a tail.
Yeah, we didn't notice that Jax... We actually didn't get a close look on whether or not Jax had a tail until Pomni just pointed it out, so...
Right, I'm just like a tail.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that the stargazing one is important to Jax's character because you get to see his more open and his more vulnerable side. Like all of a sudden, Jax cares about what Gangle feels, how Ragatha feels about him. It's just like we never seen a side of Jax before.
Also, yeah, just Jax is always continues to be a jerk and stuff like that. But like, this is a great time. I don't know what's going on, but I think Jax is trying to open up now. Like, he's very more compassionate in this episode.
Yeah, I mean, that's what stargazing does to you. That's what a chill night like this does to you. I guess it makes you want to express your feelings openly.
Although, there was also something that also did come up from this this particular adventure to say. Because there's something going on with Jax and Ragatha. I don't know what, but I just remember Jax talking to Ragatha, Ragatha getting angry, and then Ragatha trying to get away from the weird awkwardness that came between those two.
Yeah, so there were multiple scenes between Jax and Ragatha in which you can tell, and even Pomni could tell, that, yeah, they got some beef, but how far does the beef go? Hopefully the next few episodes will explore that. But yeah, Jax and Ragatha, not so great friends with each other.
Yeah. Do you like the fact that, like, even though it was a chill vibe, like, freaking Kane had to, like, ruin it all?
Kane did had to ruin it all, and it's... I think that it makes sense given Kane's character because he wants to cause chaos and everything. But yeah, I would say, Kane, you couldn't just give him 5 more minutes?
No, he wouldn't. Also, at the same time, they also got this intermission time where it's just mostly the characters just doing random, like, shit, like shits and giggles, where it's like their heads pop into a random, like, transition phase. You get to see NPCs of mannequins just going in and out. I don't know why that took that long, honestly.
Really? Like, because I felt like the intermission was at exactly the right length. Like, it didn't go too long, in my opinion, but...
I'm sorry, 3 minutes long of intermission,
It could have been cut down to 1 minute.
Yes.
Just 1 minute.
Yes. I'm like, dude, I'm seeing the transitions everywhere. Like, cool, I see Pomni's head. I see Jax running through the hallway. Cool. When's the next adventure? Just cut me to the next adventure, please.
But then again, being weird and random like this, like these random moments, aren't really anything new for Amazing Digital Circus. Like, Amazing Digital Circus does tend to go random, but this is the first time that we've seen them go random with an intermission like this.
Yeah, again, I'm not a fan of it, but to be fair, like, it did transition to the next episode, which I think is the best, like, adventure they went through because it's just them at the bar. You get to see Zubul making drinks, and you get to see Pomni, you know, getting off a day's work. Same with Jax, same with Kingler, same with Ragatha and Gangle.
Yeah.
So all 5 of them, all 6 of them, all, you know, take some time to talk and stuff like that. And this is where people kind of open up. And I actually do like this part because we actually get to see how Pomni hopped into this adventure, how Jax got in, how Jax started his adventure. Same with Ragatha, same with Zubul and Gangle as well.
Yeah, so the bartending scene is actually like the best one in terms of character development because it gave us something that we've been waiting for like, you know, the past 4 episodes, which is character depth and their origins.
Yeah. So apparently Pomni worked in a supermarket, like a manager of a supermarket, and she got bored and wanted to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, so it's more along the lines of she would explore abandoned buildings and make videos talking about them.
And apparently she didn't get much views, so that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
What was it? Gangle was a graphic designer. That's the reason why she loves drawing. So
yeah. So of course we already know that Gangle has worked in fast food before, given how much, you know. Given her performance in the previous episode, it's no surprise that she did used to work in fast food.
Yeah, and she's very happy about it, especially the happy face she had in the last episode. What was it? We get to see Zubul. So apparently she worked as a bartender herself. She loves making drinks. She even does... Sorry.
So they were both a bartender and tattoo artist. So I would say definitely good on Zubul for pursuing those careers. And yeah, Zubul can make some really mean drinks, like really good drinks.
Have you ever tried them?
I've tried drinks before.
A Cosmopolitan?
I may have tried a Cosmopolitan at one point, I'm not sure, but I have had drinks like this, and yeah, they are quite tasty.
Nothing with corn on it, though.
Nothing with corn on it, but there was this one amusing scene in which Zubul actually brings out the corn, and for some reason, Jax is afraid of it.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Maybe it's just something about his past or something.
Yeah, which we never got explored. We never got to explore Jax's origins. When it was time for Jax to explain his origins, he just ended up recapping Breaking Bad.
He made some. Oh, that was it. Really? I didn't really get the reference to that. I was just like, huh?
That was a reference to Breaking Bad.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, like, I had lung cancer, and then I was doing drugs with this, junkie.
Oh, it is.
In high school.
Yeah.
It's Breaking Bad.
It's
like, oh my god, they snuck in a Breaking Bad reference right there. I just love it.
It took me a while to actually realize that. I was like, you had cancer? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And then we get to Ragatha's tragic origins, in which she grew up with a rich family, and they owned horses and everything. But the problem is that her mother was very abusive and controlling. She was a lot.
She even said, like, my mom, like, she probably will not miss me at all since I'm missing right now. And that's kind of, like, heartbreaking.
It really is.
We don't really get much when it comes to Ragatha's, like, story, but it is pretty much set out right there in the bar. I'm like, ooh, you had a bad childhood.
Which does explain her overly nice and people-pleasing personality, because that is a personality trait.
I have a feeling like it'll break eventually, where Ragatha will probably, like, get hella stressed out or something.
Yeah.
After being too nice and all.
I mean, everyone does have a breaking point, and I'm waiting for Ragatha to have that breaking point, which is going to be coming sooner or later.
Yeah. Again, who knows? That was just, I think, the biggest one for me, because I just know Ragatha just being very nice and stuff, but, like, the fact that she broke down her story talking about her family being abusive in a farm. I think she was a farm owner doing real estate. I'm like, oh, real estate. Oh,
yeah.
Expecting you to actually become a real estate agent. But
Ragatha from State Farm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's insurance, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, so real estate. So I think out of all the origins, I think Ragatha's is the one that really just got in my heart the most.
Also, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like Disappearing Guy is going to be like a popping up thing happening in the recent episodes.
Yeah, we've seen the mannequin guy pop up not once, not twice, but a total of 3 times.
Is that well, again, we'll discuss at the end, but I don't know if that's him.
Yeah, like the mannequin. There's something.
Okay, we call him Disappearing Guy because, like, there are a lot of mannequins out there.
So the Disappearing Guy, there's something about the Disappearing Guy that's very mysterious.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like, he only popped up in the bar and then, like, tried to get an order, but he disappeared. And it's like, and I love how Zubul just says, like, he does it all the time.
He does it all the time.
He even sang the national anthem for the next adventure, and then he disappeared on that too.
Say
bam.
It's like he just like pops up and then disappears like out of nowhere.
Yeah. So the bar scene was really nice. I think this was the best adventure, but the adventure doesn't end there. There was a softball game that had the crew face up with their evil selves. How do you feel about the evil team? Because they had like evil Zubul, evil Gangle. Sorry, not Gangle. Evil Jax, Pomni, and Ragatha.
Yeah, they had evil Pomni, evil Ragatha, who does some of the most comical, villainous laughs I've ever seen. Like, she's overly top evil. And then,
dude, you have Kingler as a commander. I'm like, oh, dude, no, not this time.
Commander Dictator.
I'm like, no, not this time. Not at this timeline now.
And then you got evil Jax, who's
the freaking opposite of Jax. Like, he's so freaking shy, and I'm like, oh, this is so good.
No wonder Jax hates him. He's like, I want to kill him.
They're like, I want to kill him. I think that's also like my second favorite when it comes to the adventures, because it is a softball game that they're all playing. They wanted to face off with their evil selves. But we get to see more revealing stories in this episode as well. What was it? There really is something going on when it comes to Jax and Ragatha, because in the dugout, you get to see them fight again. And Ragatha is starting to break.
Yeah, like the more and more you see Ragatha, like you could tell she's trying really hard to maintain her emotions. She's trying not to let out her negative emotions. However, Pomni reminds her that it's okay to let out your negative emotions. That's okay to be a jerk sometimes. And then Ragatha does try to take it to heart, but you could tell it's kind of hard for her to do so. And it sort of comes with the territory of being a victim of a mother like that.
Yeah. Again, I don't get to see the tension when it comes to it. The fact that like Jax starts to open up, and this is odd considering Jax and Pomni are now hanging out together.
Yeah, and you do see Ragatha growing just a bit jealous of their friendship.
Jealous, but more disappointed. Because you see, like, I just remember seeing that, like, in the last adventure where you get to see, like, Ragatha just look at Pomni and Jax, and she just goes, like, really concerned look and disappointed look and stuff.
I think it's more along the lines of she's worried that Jax will rub off on Pomni.
Which to be fair, like, you know, Jax and Pomni were never, like, a big, like, friendship relationship or anything like that. But now they're kind of, like, bonding, which is great, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, can we actually learn more from Jax this time? Like, why is he so angry, you know?
It kind of makes you wonder what exactly takes place in the room that Jax and Pomni go to at the end of the episode.
Well, yeah, that's what happens in the next episode.
Yeah, and I think that the next episode is going to explore more of that. Like, it's going to answer the questions of what is it that Jax wants to show Pomni? Or are Jax and Radhikatha going to reconcile their differences? You know, that sort of thing.
Also, I think when it comes to this episode, Zubul definitely has more of a definition to themselves. And, you know, we don't really see Zubul up as much since the last episode actually gave them a lot more focus time. But I feel like Zubul is like a mother-like person now.
Yeah, like Zubul, well, you could say like mother/father, like a parental figure.
Parental figure, yes.
And especially Zubul's bond with Gangle is adorable.
Yeah, because like I know they were like trying to support Gangle so much, especially from the last episode too. I'm looking more towards Zubul and want to see how they do. Kingler, I think we already through his adventure in the 3rd episode, so I think Kingler's kind of story is kind of finished. Same with Gangle with the 4th episode. So like, obviously the characters that we need to focus is the ones that haven't been really talked about. So Jax, Ragatha, Kane, the Bubble, and the World, pretty much.
Yeah, now especially Jax, I'm especially curious to see what makes him tick, because at least with the other characters, we do at least get to see a glimpse of their origins before they travel to the circus. But with Jax, we don't even get that.
No, we don't, and that kind of like again confuses me as well. Like wondering what Jax is about, because he never revealed himself at all. And again, I'm just like thinking to myself like, what's happening in the circus, what makes these characters like become them in the digital circus. Again, I think the best part about this show is the fact about the whole character character building, because you get to see more of the characters get revealed, like who they are, how they get into the circus, what their personality is and stuff like that, because we didn't get a real definition of it from the 1st episode. Now we're growing into these next upcoming episodes, and now we're getting to see more of what the story is about by the digital circus.
Yeah, and that's what I like about the show is that as we dive deeper and deeper into the show, the more episodes we watch, the more we learn about each and every one of these characters, with the exception of Jax for now. And episode 5...
I mean, we'll eventually go there.
Yeah.
He started opening up in this episode.
Well, he opened up, but
here's the thing. Like he's a compassionate guy. You could see from the anger side of him that there is some like emotion in there.
There's some emotion in there, but I feel like while we got into the first layer of his character, we haven't gone into the second layer of his character, which is, you know, like we didn't get to explore his character.
Yeah, which enough. I think will happen in an upcoming episode of the Amazing Digital Circus. But for right now, this episode did come out. I want to say this, my favorite adventure from them. I do love the idea of actually having these adventures and stuff here and there. But it was just so random for me, honestly. I mean, I really do love the last two where we get to see more of the softball episode. The softball episode was fun. The bar episode was fun. Actually, the fact that both of them actually have them opening up. But then the first couple of, like, adventures they went through, what's the point of that? It's just for the comedy. Like, you're there to see Jax take a shotgun and shoot Gangle. You get to see the stargazing was also a pretty good one as well. But then the other, again, those episodes before was like, well, okay, President Pomni was a nice idea, but at the same time, oh my god, bombings.
But I will say, like, the bartending one is my favorite one of the bunch because of the amount of character development that's given to each of these characters. And what I admire about this episode, why I consider this the best of the 5, is I think it's the most experimental of the bunch, because instead of one big grand adventure taking place in most of the episode, you get to see a whole bunch of adventures combined into one.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that whole idea, but I think for me, I believe it's just kind of a little bit of chaotic, but at the same time, I'm like, I get it. Like, the best part of this episode was the character building. Like, I wanted to see more of of Jax, of Ragatha, of Zubul, Gangle and Kingler again. We already broke that down. It's more of like who Pomni is and all that. Yes, Pomni already did that in the first episode, but at the same time, we also want to hear more about Pomni, how she's gonna get out of that circus. Kane, undoubtedly, we need to also know what's going on with him because he's crazy as hell.
Oh, he's beyond crazy, but honestly, other than Jax, I think Kane is also the next most mysterious character. The more you see him, the more you want to know more about him.
Right.
Because you do see how Kane, while he is crazy, likes to mix things up. He is under control, and you want to find out who is controlling Kane. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we want to see who's pulling the strings.
Indeed. I got that much to say. I am anticipating what's gonna be happening in the next episode because the whole Jackson Pomni thing is now attracting me a little bit more. I want to see what the beef is between Jackson and Ragatha. There's this strange mannequin that also appeared in the episode, and I was thinking, oh, did it involve him? Because I don't know. I mean, that was kind of crazy where it's just mysterious music coming at the end and he just like literally just pops out of nowhere in a corner, just like have his head out and then just hides back in, and then the end credits come popping up.
Exactly. You wonder like, who is this guy and is he going to play an important role in the next episode?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to point out here.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the episode was okay to say. Not one of the best episodes. I still think the fourth episode was definitely one of my favorites. Same with the first episode because, since all started the Amazing Digital Circus. The animation is still peak as always. I do love the new animation styles they try to tackle, especially the anime. Animation they try to do.
I want to see more of that anime one.
Man, you want it weeaboo stuff. God damn it.
Like, there's a weeaboo in me that thinks, I want more of this Amazing Digital Anime Circus.
Oh, man. Oh, just wait. There's going to be a lot of, fan art of that. I know a lot of people are drawing fan art of Ragatha right now, you nasty simps.
Hey, Ragatha looked gorgeous in that dress.
Oh, my God, you simps.
But no. But that is nothing in comparison to Jax's a Maid.
Yes, that one was so fucking perfect. Oh, my God.
Jax's a Maid is a gold mine for fan artists.
That was so freaking perfect. Oh, and by the way, you can buy the plushie at the website, too. At their merch website, you can buy the plushie.
Well, yeah, of course, if you go to Glitch, you could buy the merchandise.
I kind of want it, honestly. It's kind of cute, actually, to see Jax being annoyed as a maid.
Which is a good idea because you are supporting the show, you're supporting the company. But yeah. The plushies do look cute as well.
Yeah. Also, I do love the fact that Glitch Productions is currently doing a really good job right now trying to trend up. And when it comes to animation, I think they're becoming a little bit more mainstream to me. The fact that they are still promoting Murder Drones at the moment, the Gaslight District is doing really well on YouTube, and of course, Dana Terrace's new show is also coming out.
Yes, it's still the hype, by the way.
Dana's going to San Diego.
So
Dana's going to San Diego Comic-Con. Same with Matt Brawley. Same with God damn it, it's a great year to go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, but hope they all have fun.
And it's this weekend as we're recording. I'm like, it starts tomorrow, by the way. So I'm like, what's the update? Amphibia news, Big City Green news,
Yeah.
Glitch Productions just pointed out a new episode, the trailer for the episode 6.
All the Amphibia and Alice fans will be
I was going to say Digital Circus too, because Glitch Productions is also going to be there as well.
Yeah, animation fans will be glued onto Twitter for the next few days.
I'm so sad because I really want to go to SDCC this year. So
yeah, but unfortunately tickets sold out like that.
I know. You got to talk to Jess about getting San Diego Comic-Con tickets. Nonetheless, again, the episode was great. Amazing Digital Circus still continues to impress. Again, for me, not the best episodes in my case, but you say it is.
But for me, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's really amazing because of the amount of character depth, the amount of adventures, and how they go all out with the experimentation of the series.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, if anything, Amazing Digital Circus episode 5 is out on YouTube. Go ahead and watch it before episode 6 comes out. Something tells me they'll have some news about it during San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. That episode 6 will be coming out pretty soon. So just keep your eyes peeled. Glitch Productions is probably going to put up some big news about their upcoming shows.
Yes. So stay subscribe to Glitch Productions and keep an eye out on episode 6 trailer.
I want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, man. Damn it. Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, let's go to our main subject and actually talk about Amphibia. Because Amphibia is still going on right now. Even if the adventure is over for Anne, Sasha, and Marcy, the adventure still continues on for the frogs. Sprig, Plantar, Ivy, Maddie, and Polly.
Yeah, so speaking of Matt Brawley, here we go. We're gonna bring out Amphibia.
Yeah, I know that it's been a while since Amphibia has ended, but since the vibe has been pretty much focused on San Diego Comic-Con, we kind of want to do another Tiermaker about our favorite Amphibia characters.
Yes, and we've been wanting to do this for a while, especially since recently, last month, we did a Gravity Falls character Tiermaker list, and now we're about to do a character Tiermaker list for another beloved Disney TVA show, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, so let's see. We did Gravity Falls last time. First off, I don't know what, Amphibia's continuing to jack up with more stuff for Amphibia. They had the journal for Marcy. They had Art of Amphibia, which I think sold out a lot for all the Amphibia fans. The upcoming graphic novel Strange Voyage, I think everybody's all focused on, especially with the fact that Matt Brawley is also going to be there to discuss about the panel, discuss about the book. So, yeah, I think for us Amphibia fans, we're still going to be treated with something good.
Yes, so we cannot wait to hear more news about this upcoming Amphibia project from the panel itself, which we unfortunately can't go to, but we're going to keep an eye out. We're going to keep ourselves updated in terms of what's to come.
All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and put our Tiermaker list here. And let's bring Tiermaker back. Yay! All right. This is going to be fun again, everybody. Also, by the way, we have the link on our description as well if you want to play along and also make your own Tiermaker list. Go to the link in our description and then post your Tiermaker list on our Twitter and our Instagram. Yeah, or that's our Instagram. Just put our Twitter because we don't really go off Instagram that much.
Yeah, so that's how we do our Tiermaker list right there. So yeah, y'all have fun with your list. So we're gonna have fun with ours and show you our list. So yeah.
Let me see if we can grab that. There it is. There's our little Tiermaker list. Whoops. Not webcam capture. It's window capture. Right there we go. And I'm very sorry. There's a lot of advertisements on this thing, and I'm trying my best to close it up. All right. What's this advertisement here? Get out of here. I'm very sorry. We don't have a ad blocker here. Okay, so we can't do much about it.
But hey, at least the tier list right now, the Tiermaker list is visible. So
it is pretty visible right now. Let's go ahead and get things started. All right, well, Omid, I know that the first character that comes to mind is Marcy Wu's first, really?
Yes, let's go. And also, I'm wearing a shirt for representation right here.
We're going straight. Okay, so she's going straight already to the best list, are we?
Marcy Wu is my #1 favorite character of the show. She's clumsy.
Okay, is this the reason why you picked this list? Because Marcy's already first?
Not only that, but also I feel like this is the right amount of characters because all the other character lists have so many characters that it would take up so much of our time. Yeah. So we want to make sure that it's as a moderate amount.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Marcy Wu, I think, undoubtedly does deserve the let's say best, good, meh, dislike, trash. Is this how we're doing it?
That's how we're doing it.
Okay, so best for sure.
Best for sure, yes.
Yes, so I definitely is the best one in that list for sure, because I have a feeling the trio is going to be there nonetheless. All three of them are going to be there.
Absolutely. Now, the reason why Marcy really stands out, though, to me is because she's clumsy, she's dorky.
She's absolutely like us. Like, we're nerds, playing video games, loving anime, loving, like, cartoons and stuff like that.
She loves geek stuff. She
even freaking draws, like, graphic novels.
She embraces being a geek, and that is something that, she feels sort of isolated when in comparison to the other two, especially when they watch the Lord of the Rings movie. I felt for her in that scene. I'm just like, oh man, like she feels alone. And you can't help but feel bad for her.
Of course, yeah. I mean, Marcy is definitely on the top, so I will also put her in the best as well.
Yes, let's go.
Next up, Mrs. Croker. So remember, our tier list is best, good, meh, dislike, and trash.
I would say Miss Croker comes across as a good tier, somewhere between good and meh. What I didn't like was the episode in which it's revealed that Mrs. Croker didn't like Sprig because, well, number one, I feel like the, somebody doesn't like me trope is very overdone. Number two, Mrs. Croker's disdain for Sprig doesn't really come up after that episode.
No, it doesn't. It's pretty much just her being old and also liking a pet spider, pretty much. That's her.
It's just, Like,
There wasn't
what's the point of
there
the
wasn't really
episode?
much focus on Miss Corker after that, though, which kind of sucks. Because like, I would love to see more of what Miss Corker does. There is some parts of Mrs. Corker in the Rebellion episodes, but not really much of a big focus. I would say, honestly, meh in my case. Would you say meh? Good.
I'll say meh.
You say meh as well. Okay, well, so we'll do that as well. Put her in meh for now.
Yeah.
How about Mayor Toadstool?
I don't like him all that much. I don't like him.
But then he tried to help defend his town of Wartwood.
I will give it
Here's
this.
the thing. Here's the thing. Like, he did help Wartwood out, but having Toady be the leader instead of him. Also, the fact that they also were shipped together.
No, but like for the most part, Mayor Toadstool, that's why I put him a dislike instead of trash. Because he has his good moments, but for the most part, he plays as this stereotypical corrupt politician.
Yeah, well, which is true. I mean, to be fair, the Toad Tax episode also brought up a lot of things too.
Exactly.
Like, he still want to keep his own money, but at the same time, he still has to pay the Toads. And who knows, that started to be a big bummer to Wartwood to say. There have been some good moments when it comes to Mayor Toadstool, but then it mostly happens at the end. But dislike, I was gonna put him in meh, honestly.
Yeah, I'll put him in dislike. But it's up to you.
You want to put him in a high dislike in this case?
High dislike.
High dislike? Okay. What about that one bug with the mushroom? You know, in that one episode where he possessed like.
You mean Apothecary Gary?
Yeah, Apothecary Gary. There you go.
Apothecary Gary just came off as just this mutant monster that
Just wants to
mind.
possess people. I mean, he possessed Anne one time, and then he just did his own thing in that one episode that was pretty much like, Midsommar? Midsommar.
I mean, he does serve his purpose as an antagonistic force, especially as a monster, but not much else in comparison to other villains.
That's the thing about him. It's like, that wasn't really much about him. Would you put him in trash or would you put him dislike? I don't know. It wasn't really big of a focus of a character.
I'll put him in meh.
Meh? Okay,
Yeah.
so he's actually better than Toadstool?
I would say better than Toadstool.
Better than Toadstool. Okay, that's saying something. Let's see. So
We also have
wait. Apothecary Gary, where above?
Apothecary Gary below
Mrs. Corker.
Croker.
Okay,
Yes.
then I'll take that. I'll take that if anything. Then we have what's this? Who's it?
Leopold Loggle.
No, him, the other guy.
No, Loggle.
That's Loggle. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Loggle is this old woodsman guy who likes to carve and craft his woodsmanship. Like he's very
The
passionate
fact
about
that he got
craftsmanship.
ripped literally during the rebellion. I mean, bro, he never skipped leg day or something.
Yeah, it's like, has he gone to a gym somewhere? It's just like the dude looks
Like,
buffed.
I get it. Like, I get it why you would do it, because like you want to defend Amphibia because of this whole rebellion that's going on with the war with the newts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the one thing that kind of just gets me is the fact that Loggle ends up becoming buff. Like, before he was just a craftsman, but he ended up becoming a buff guy. But it sucked that he ended up like skipping leg day and he ended up becoming a weak toad again.
You can say he ended up crafting his muscles.
Yeah. Oh man, Loggle the woodsmith. I would say good.
I'll say good.
Say good as well. Okay, so we finally have somebody in the good list. That's something. How about Pop?
Hop Pop. So major points for him for being voiced by Bill Farmer, but yeah, he does serve as this elderly authority figure to Sprig and Polly and also to Anne. He really does mean well. There are times where you do question his actions, especially with the treasure, with the box.
Especially with the fact that like he used to lead a rebellion or something like that. I remember like in the first season, everyone was trying to go for Hop Pop.
Yeah, and much like me, he's also a retired stage actor. Like Hop Pop and I
remember that. Yeah, when he tried to go. It's that caravan one. I remember that.
So
episode.
I can relate to Hop Pop in that sense. So
you retired as an actor too?
I mean, I want to get back into it. So yeah.
I know he wanted to get back into it in that episode. So yeah. No, let him grow his avocados.
Yes, he's really good at growing them, by the way. So I would say Hop Pop definitely. I would put him in best.
I think best too, but definitely
Best.
not better than Marcy for sure.
Oh hell no! No one's better than Marcy. No one's better than Marcy.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the next person. That's Sprig Planter, better than Marcy. I'm
No,
telling you, he's absolutely better. Like, he is so wholesome. He knows how to defend himself here and there. I think like he absolutely is like the best partner with Anne.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, I think like, and he's also relatable too. He's just a kid. He's just a small little frog that loves to go on adventures. Like, he has this little slingshot. He like does so much stuff that I think is so great for Sprig Planter. That's why I put him in best. I think better than Marcy, honestly.
No, see, like I will say, like I'll give you another character before Marcy, but not Sprig.
No, Sprig definitely deserves it. Honestly, I think better than Marcy. That's why I was thinking.
Why?
I think better than Marcy. It's for sure. Like, come on, Marcy had I don't know. Like she tried to defend herself, but then the core took over her. I don't know.
Now look, I'll give it that Sprig is exactly what Anne needed in a best friend.
Yes, because like Sprig definitely like put her rooted to the ground or something, you know? And he was like collaborating with Anne so much, doing all these adventures and stuff like that. So I think Sprig absolutely.
Because you do explore how Anne doesn't exactly have the best friends in Marcy and Sasha in the moment. So Sprig was definitely what Anne needed.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's so supportive. He hasn't been supportive of Sasha or Marcy though. I think definitely Sprig deserves to be higher. But
okay, fine.
He won't do it. He'll accept it. Yes,
I can see.
Sprig is better than
I
Marcy.
can see.
We'll do that. Sprig is better than Marcy. Yes.
Well, not in my case.
Deserved in my case. My case, I think he deserved. How about Polly Planter?
Now Polly, here's a fun fact. Before season 2, before Marcy Wu, Polly was my favorite character of season 1 because of how funny she was and how, strong she could be, how strong-willed she was. Like, oh my gosh, I adored Polly so much. She was an adorable being.
I think Polly, first Polly. You're freaking out Polly now? Okay. You should have just brought the rest of them out, yeah.
I'm gonna say Polly right here.
I know, you got Polly in the bucket. Yeah, you can see that there.
This little tadpole deserves to be in the best category.
Okay, so definitely the best category for sure, but I love how she was so rebellious too. Like, she loves destroying things, being even if it's a polytone and stuff like that. Now she's grown up as as a frog now. What is her venture is going to be? She's now becoming like a creative, handy girl herself, and I think that's actually benefiting for her compared to her being destructive.
My little baby's got legs.
I know. You're gonna say that, yes. I definitely just think that she does go into the best as well. Better than Hop Pop, do you think?
Better than Hop Pop, yes.
Okay, so we all agree with that. So Hop Pop and Polly right there.
Yes.
We get that? All right. Oh man, and Boon Choi. Oh, come on. She's gonna be number 1.
At least Marcy's in the top 3.
Undoubtedly, okay. Marcy's number 1, undoubtedly, okay.
She's my number 2. She is a very close number 2, but I will say Anne definitely stands out as one of the best Disney protagonists.
She's definitely defined as a best protagonist to say. You could talk about Luz Noceda, who's also a really great protagonist herself. But Anne Boon Choi, look, she did so much. She did begin as a kid who is troubled and stuff like that. She does troublemaking things here and there, but she does grow up. She cares for the planters. She even sacrificed herself.
She sacrificed herself.
She even sacrificed herself, and that was my most tragic moment that happened in that show.
She literally died.
I never freaking cried on a show until Anne started doing that, and I was just bawling my eyes out when that happened. I was like, "Fuck, Anne, no!"
Anne died for your sins.
And then she got resurrected, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is just amazing." Nonetheless, I'm she became Jesus pretty much, but nonetheless, I think Anne Boon Choi definitely deserves to be number one, no matter what, number 1.
I will say, even though she's my second favorite, I can see why you would consider her number 1. I can see why Anne is a popular Disney protagonist because, yeah, she goes through so much development, so much adventures, so much of her character journey was learning to build her self-confidence and to be less selfish. Because you do see in the beginning how she starts off as this selfish kid, but then throughout the series, you do get to see her grow and mature legitimately. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud of Anne for doing that.
And undoubtedly, I think she deserves to be number 1 in my case. Best protagonist that I've ever seen so far in any cartoon. To be fair.
Any character that
maybe Danny Phantom, but also Anne Boon Choi undoubtedly is up there for sure.
Anne Boon Choi, any character who sacrifices herself to save the world deserves to be in the highest list.
Indeed. So yes, number 1, Anne Boon Choi. She takes the cake right there. I forgot her name.
Leaf.
Okay, how about Leaf?
Leaf is Andreas's old friend. So Sprig has this letter that makes Andreas have a change of heart. And it's pretty much a letter written to Andreas from Leaf. And it's what really helped turn these around for Andreas. So I would just say Leaf, even though she has a brief minor role, I want to say she's one of the best.
Leaf? No, I don't think so. Because she only yes, that she did help out when it comes to changing Andrew's heart, but like that's way too high to me. I think she still deserves to be good. Well, not really best because like again, she only appeared in like 2 episodes.
She only appeared 2 episodes, but
her impact was great.
She had
but like
a huge impact.
But look at everybody else who was in the great list, who's in the best list right now, because Marcy did so much, Anne did so much, Hop Pop, Polly, and Sprig did so much, while Leaf only did like 1 letter. I think she just deserves good.
She deserves good, but I'm gonna say high good.
Yeah, high good, maybe definitely better than Loggle in my case.
Yeah, because she had such a huge impact in the show that I don't think she gets enough credit for.
Okay, so we'll put her like higher than Loggle.
Higher than Loggle, yes.
Actually, yeah, you might be right. I don't know, because like Loggle had his moments being strong. The buff moments. That's only the best thing about him. But like again, Leaf I think she definitely is lower than Loggle, honestly.
Yeah?
I think lower than Loggle.
As long as she's in good, I'm not complaining.
We'll put her lower than Loggle. Okay, how about Grime?
Now, Grime is, who of course is voiced tremendously by Troy Baker, really does stand out as having a, nice balance between, scarily evil and just like outright goofy evil. Like he has his intense scary moments, but he also has his funny moments. So that's what I like about the character. And he does serve as a powerful father figure to Sasha. So that gives him major points. So I'm going to say...
definitely a great leader for Toads.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm going to say Grime is just behind Hop Pop.
I think best, yeah, definitely in the best, because like his redemption arc also was one of the best ones too, because he was a criminal, and then he turned for the good after that whole Toad Tower thing happened.
Yeah.
Even being lazy watching freaking shows, and look at him now, he's becoming like a big great person, and the way that he grew up to become part of the rebellion was just amazing. I think if anything, this is how great character development goes, and
it really is.
I do think he deserves to be in the great spot. So behind Hop Pop, you say?
I'm gonna say behind Hop Pop at best. No?
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, you might be right. I think I might do the same thing as well. Probably right behind Pop Pop too.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot his name too. Damn it, I missed Amphibia so much. I forgot his name.
So, I think that right there is Jenny.
Jenny.
And
yes,
Jenny
that's right.
goes by They Such Lamb.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Jenny serves as Mr. X's assistant. They do serve as Mr. X's assistant, and they're just there, silently helping Mr. X achieve his goals and such. And there's something that's kind of adorable about Jenny, even though
he's
Jane
only there to
much.
support. He's only there to support Mr. X. There wasn't really much big focus about them, anyways. Like, oh, you're there just to help Mr. X, and you don't talk.
Yeah.
You're just there to drive the car that Mr. X is trying to lead.
So I'm gonna say meh. I'll say meh.
Yeah, I would say meh as well. But like we have Croaker. I think she's probably like in below Apothecary Gary to me.
Yeah?
I think so. How about you?
I'm gonna say in between Mrs. Croaker and Apothecary Gary.
But Apothecary Gary did like some other things that made him like stands out as a antagonist, to say.
That is true. I'll definitely give it that. So yeah, I would say in the meh category below
Apothecary Gary. Okay, let's do that. Ivy. Ooh, that's a good
Ivy,
one.
Sprig's girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Sprivy.
This is gonna be an interesting one because we're gonna put her as best or great, but like,
I would say Ivy is a lot of fun to watch, and it's especially helped by her scenes with Sprig that do give her and Sprig very great chemistry, and also she comes off as this fun tomboy that likes to have fun in the mud.
Yeah, I mean, like I love the rebellious stuff. She's not going to be prissy pretty like her mom or something. Yeah, and I love how Sprig and Ivy like collaborated with each other. They're both great boyfriend girlfriend. And like in the rebellion, she ends up having like some significant roles here and there. So I would say for Ivy, not best but good. Definitely in the good category.
I'll say good. And above Loggle. Above Loggle.
Oh yeah, definitely above Loggle for sure.
Yeah.
But now we have a conflict of interest here because Maddie's next.
Maddie. Like, I love Ivy, but I prefer Maddie even more because Maddie
and her apothecary things, like, her potions and all that.
Yeah, like Maddie comes off as this, weird apothecary girl, and I think that's what makes her all the more intriguing and humorous to me. There's something about Maddie I just love. She's one of my favorites.
Maggie better than Ivy, though. Ivy definitely had, like, some great adventures with Sprig. Maddie she was mysterious in the beginning. Remember when Maddie and Sprig were gonna be a thing, and then Maddie started cursing Anne and Sprig.
And also, there's this episode that focuses on Maddie
and
her
siblings.
Siblings.
And also the episode Maddie and Marcy. Come on, that was a pretty good episode too.
Maddie and Marcy, yes, they were a match made in heaven.
Okay, maybe I guess we can make it better. Yeah, better than Ivy in my case.
Better than Ivy, yes.
Okay, I can do that. So yes, right now Maddie's currently leading the good category, which is kind of fun.
Let's go.
Okay, King Andreas. I know that he was an evil guy, but he did atone from his evilness and actually saved the world, saved Amphibia.
The thing is, like, there was at one point where we hated Andreas, especially during that infamous scene, you know, the stab scene.
Yeah.
It felt like a stab in the heart. So yeah, like. We hated Andreas, but we were
Here's
supposed to hate him.
the thing about your case, because you love Marcy and all that jazz, and him just doing that to Marcy, don't you think? And also making Marcy go into core. So...
And also, but the thing is, as much as you hated Andreas, like, say what you will about Andreas, he was an effective character throughout. Like, he was actually a three-dimensional character.
Also, there was regret for sure, the fact that he was like, why am I doing this to this girl? Because you've seen those little scenes where he's like, you know,
looking away in shame,
looking away from the whole Marcy becoming Darcy thing.
Yeah, you could tell he doesn't want to do this because he does consider Marcy a daughter to him.
Right. Oh man. In my case, the highest I can go is best. Sorry, not best. Good, because there was the evil part about him that kind of like threw me off.
No, there was an evil part of him that actually enhanced his character, no matter how much you hated him.
So you think best in my case?
I think best.
Really? Oh, best. Okay.
Like
I can put him in best, but probably like. Do you think he's better than the characters that we have in the best list right now?
I would say he's in between Polly and Hop Pop.
Polly and ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Like Andreas is that well written. It's also helped he's voiced by Keith David.
Yeah, everyone's gonna say Keith David is the voice actor. Okay, yeah. And he did a really great job. By the way, congrats on your Hollywood Walk of Fame star, by the way, Keith David.
By the way, this is not the first, but the second time that a Keith David voiced character screwed over someone who made a deal with him.
Oh, yeah, Princess and the Frog.
In a frog-themed animated project by Disney.
Okay, so I would say best. I would definitely put him in the best, but then it's more like, because like Hop Hop versus Andreas.
I'll say in between Hop Hop and Andreas.
Yeah, I think so. So I would say,
in between Hop Hop and Grime.
Yeah, I think that will work out better for me. Hop Hop right there. I think that also works out for me. Yeah. All right, next up, how about Olivia?
Ooh, Olivia stands out as this really classy lady that serves as Marcy's mother figure. And Olivia
didn't really do much in the rebellion. She did get possessed by the core.
But however, she does get this standout episode with Yunnan, in which Olivia and Yunnan do help out Marcy.
Mm-hmm. Olivia and Yunnan in the episode. Yeah, that's right.
And you do see the legit chemistry between the two, and you can see that, you know, gay mothers.
They love each other. You know that they love each other. Yeah,
they're gay mothers for Marcy.
Yeah, I have to say this though, Olivia, again, she's just more of the princess-like kind of character. Not really too great to say. I would put him in the great. I would put her in best, probably good in my case. But like, yeah, she doesn't really do as much to say. I would say good in my case.
I'll say great in my case because
really. So best in your case. She really deserves the best category in your case.
I'll say like high good.
High good, yeah, okay. I was gonna say high good as well, but like over Ivy and Maddie, no. I think it's probably below Maddie in my case.
Below Maddie, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're all agree with that one too. All right. Okay, how about Yunnan?
Yunnan. One of my favorites. Yunnan, one of the best.
General Yunnan, the Scourge of the Sun Wolves, defeater of Ragnar the Richest.
Yes. Oh my gosh. She has some of the best and, you know, possibly the funniest line delivery of the show.
Best line delivery for sure.
Like,
I would love that.
And with such passion too. Like Yunnan is very passionate about her job as this hunter/soldier. It's just like a knight, and this is like, oh my gosh. She just has so much gay vibes with her.
So we will put Yunnan
one of the best.
So I think better than Olivia in my case.
Better than Olivia, yes.
I would say okay. So it's kind of really in the borderline because like if we were gonna put her in the best, like where in the best, like she definitely is better than Andreas in my case.
I'm gonna say better than Andreas.
Better than Andreas.
I'm gonna say it better than Hop Pop. I know it's a hot take, but better than Hop Pop.
Wow, even better than Hop Pop?
Even better than Hop Pop, yes.
No, I don't think he deserves that high. Maybe better than Ivy and Ivy and Maddie for sure.
Yeah.
So I think she's better than Ivy and Maddie. I think she deserves in the good. Or if you want to go for best, I think I do believe she probably. What do you think? Do you think she deserves in the good, or do you think she's better up in the best category?
I would say somewhere between low best and high good.
High good. Because I'm feeling towards good better than Maddie for sure.
Okay, well, like we'll put her in that fair spot.
Okay,
Yeah,
that sounds good. We'll put that over there. How about Sasha Waybright? Oh, okay, top. Okay, we'll put her best. That was pretty straightforward there. But now here's the problem: where in the best category?
I'm gonna say in terms of best category, put her in between Marcy and Polly.
Marcy and Paul. Really? That low, huh?
It's not even low. It's like she's still in the best category, but come on, you cannot tell me that Sasha's better
Okay,
than Marcy.
no. I think she definitely deserves better. I think she deserves better than Marcy because her redemption arc, like she was so bad. She was so bad in season 1. Then the redemption arc just made her such a better character. Like I hated her in season 1, honestly. Like she just had bad vibes considering how she plays hooky in school, and then she starts having like this stuff in Toad Tower.
Yeah.
She starts backstabbing Anne, and even the second season she also backstabbed Anne, and then like in the third season she starts redeeming herself, and I'm like, oh my god, she got so much better. She got so like lovable, and she cares for Anne, and oh my god, I'm starting to like Sasha so much because of that.
Yeah, Sasha's redemption
Like
arc.
that redemption arc definitely made her the best, like one of the best characters in Amphibia.
Sasha's redemption arc made me think that she is top 5 material.
Yeah, and I think she's better than Marcy, honestly. I think feels like she's. I have a feeling I mean, in my case, she's better than Marcy.
I mean, I disagree, but I can see why people would think that way because Sasha had definitely one of the best redemption arcs. Dare I say it? She had the best redemption arc in a cartoon since Zuko from Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah, you might be right.
Like her redemption arc was that powerful.
Yeah, it's so good. I gotta put it up there. Like she definitely isn't the best, and then the whole thing now is between Marcy versus Sasha, and I'm like,
yeah.
Because I mean. Because Marcy fans are probably gonna like rebel against me saying like Marcy's better, but
Marcy's better.
And Sasha is better. Like God, her redemption's so great.
Excuse me, she's right here.
She's right here too. By the way, she's right here too.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the fans can help us out.
Fans, comment below.
Is it better to put Sasha ahead of Marcy or behind Marcy?
Comment below and let us know that Marcy is better.
We'll go back to your comments in a bit, but please. Bring up your comments now. I swear to God. Okay? We'll go to 2 more characters before we replace Sasha somewhere. Okay.
All right.
Let's go with Mr. Boonchoi.
All right, Mr. Boonchoi, of course, is a very loving parent to Anne, just like his wife is. He does have some comedic moments, though. However, very unfortunate though, because like every time he's kind of like the bad luck magnet in a sense.
What do you mean?
Like every time like he gets a laptop or anything like that, it ends up being destroyed.
Oh.
or how he tries to take a picture during Christmas time, but he never gets the right angle.
That's right. No, but he's still a lovable dad. Either way, like I do like the whole dad vibe that he brings up as well. So
yeah, like he has his comedic moments. Like he's goofy, but he's not over the top goofy. Like it's a mixture of his funny moments, but there's also his moments where it's his heartwarming and wise moments that made him stand out.
Well, I really do like Mr. Boonchoi. So I would bring him. Like he definitely deserves good in my case because he helped Anne. He helped the planters, even though it kind of gets crazy and stuff. But I do think he deserves good. But yeah, I do think he's probably good. What do you think?
I would say high good to low best.
Was it?
High good.
High good, low best. Okay, so if you're gonna put him high good, then you're facing off against Yunan, Maddie, and Ivy. No, I don't think so.
I would say in between Ivy and Olivia.
Really that high too? No.
Well, where you?
I would put him behind Yunan, honestly.
Oh, behind Yunan?
Sorry, not Yunan. Olivia. I put him behind Olivia, honestly.
Oh, behind Olivia?
Yeah, I think he deserves that around there because, like, again, not too much focus on him. He's a great dad, but he doesn't deserve as big compared to Maddie and Ivy. Come on, Maddie and Ivy are so much better than Mr. Boonchoi.
I would say character-wise, Maddie and Ivy are better, but there's something about Mr. Boonchoi that, as a loving parent, that's just something that about him that's so respectable.
Okay, yeah. We'll just go ahead and do that. Do you like him like over here?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. Then Mrs. Boonchoi.
Ooh, Mrs. Boonchoi.
Oh boy, your simps are gonna come up now.
You're talking to one right now. Like, I absolutely adore Mrs. Boonchoi. She is just, yes.
What am I doing here? Why am I talking to a simp now?
Mr. Boonchoi, you have no idea how lucky you are.
Mrs. Boonchoi, I think, absolutely is better than Mr. Boonchoi, honestly.
Way
because
better.
She did so much better. She did so much stuff for Anne, for sure.
Yeah, it's also helped that she's also voiced
She looks like Anne too.
And not only that, she's also voiced by Matt Brawley's own mother.
Yeah, which is also like really neat. The fact that they got the real legit voice and all.
Yeah, it makes it more authentic. So I'm gonna say, from my perspective, one of the best.
Okay, but low best, right?
Low best.
Low best. Oh, even better than Yunnan? That's saying something.
Even better than Yunnan.
Fine. She definitely is better than Grime. She's definitely not better than Grime because I like Grime. Man, I want to put Yunnan in the best now because of that.
Yes.
I can't put Yunnan in best. So
she deserves
we're switching it up. We're putting Yunnan best, but then Mrs. Boonchoi will definitely be behind Yunnan, honestly.
Yes, she is one of the best. She deserves it.
Okay,
she's a great mom.
Okay, fine. Be that. Let's do that. We'll put her right behind. Right behind her. Okay. A lot of people have been talking about who to put Sasha behind, but someone said behind Marcy. Are we going to do that?
Yes, behind Marcy. Let's go. We win.
Come on, I thought you guys were gonna comment. What's going on, guys? You're supposed to do that. Wow. Oh, okay, fine. We'll do that.
Team Marcy wins. Let's go. Team Marcy wins.
Team Marcy. I wanted Sasha better, man. Sasha deserves it more. How about Domino too? Domino.
Domino is the Alpha and Omega.
She did. Yeah, the cat actually did become the Alpha and Omega.
And would you know what? Domino became God. Like Domino is God.
I think deserved best for sure.
Yes,
and it's definitely up there in the best too.
God is best. Domino is best.
So Domino is in the best, but where would we put Domino in the best category?
Domino, I will say, put him. She's Domino's perfect right there, right below Ms. Boonchoi. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think you might be right about that.
Yeah, I can see. Man.
I gotta put him in the best just because, yes, she's just a cat. There was an episode about the cat trying to be in a veterinary to say, and at the same time, she also was God. So
Domino was God.
It is a God. Alpha and Omega, it's indeed.
The Alpha and Omega.
Okay, and then we go to the LA residents. How about Terry?
I will say, wait, it's Terry? No, that's Dr. Jan.
Sorry, Dr. Jan.
Dr. Jan, who is voiced by Aniki Rose, Princess Tiana. Dr. Jan, I will say great.
Okay, but yeah, she helped Anne out in a lot of the whole,
She was a great help to
Yeah, she's been a great help. And she also did help her out in the, the episode returning to Amphibia.
Yeah.
I do think that, yeah, she's sort of great, but like below great in honesty. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say, somewhere around that. Like she's definitely one of the higher ups, but not
maybe higher than Leaf for sure.
Yeah.
Loggle definitely is up there as well. Okay.
Like,
you know what?
Like Dr. Jan served her purpose.
Okay, so I think higher than Loggle. Oh, no, maybe not. I think she's best where she's at right now. Do you think so?
Yes. Right below
not
Leaf.
Better than Leaf, not better than Loggle.
Not better than Leaf.
Okay, so we'll put her there then. Then we have Allie.
We have Allie.
Yeah, Allie.
So where I would place Allie is
yes, robot girls. Help Polly out with Frobo.
IT gals. Yes.
Yes, and then also did help them out in the Return to Newtopia, but that's it.
So I would say, I'm gonna say good.
Yeah, I would say. Man, we're putting a lot of people in good. We're really having so much judgment on good and great at the moment.
No, but we have most of the characters at best.
Yeah, we have the meh and we really are putting dislike for the Toadstool a lot.
I mean, Toadstool doesn't stand out to me as much in comparison to the others.
Okay, so if we're gonna put I would say meh, honestly. Maybe a high meh in my case.
High meh?
Yeah, because like Allie and Jess, both of them are great, but like
they had minimal roles.
Didn't do much compared to Terry. I like Terry more. So
I will say, but they did have the moment where they helped Polly rebuild Frobo.
You're right about that too, and they also did help again. Also, forgot Reunion. Oh, sorry. all in too. They're in all in as well.
Exactly. So they're actually,
fine. We'll put them in great.
They're better than meh.
Okay, so now we're gonna put them in great. Where in great though?
I would say just right above Dr. Jan.
Yeah, I think they're better than Dr. Jan in my case. Would we say the same to Jess too?
Same with Jess.
So
yeah.
So who's better, Ali or Jess?
It doesn't matter. They're both kind of the same.
So we're gonna put it in the same case in this case.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll do that. But now we'll just go to Terry.
Terry. So Terry, first of all, she's really adorable. She's really cute.
Are really adorable.
They are really adorable. So I'm gonna say, like, they are adorable, first of all. Second of all, I do like that she does help come around, turn things around, and help Anne out, and in the Planter family out, like by betraying Dr. Frakes, who, let's be honest, Dr. Frakes isn't all that nice to Terry.
No.
But yeah, Terry really does, stand out because they do play an important role in helping Anne out in the human world. So I will say
I think Terry deserves great, considering that they ended up helping Anne out so much, especially during that episode, the Frog Cookie episode. I do definitely put her in good. Sorry, good. We always keep on saying great, by the way. Great is the best. Yeah, but put her in the good category, but like definitely better than Ali and Jess. That's for sure. I'd be better than Mr. Boonchoy in my case. What do you think?
Better than Mr. Boonchoy? That's sort of debatable because
where would you put them then?
I would say in between Loggle and Leaf.
Loggle and Leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. We're putting Leaf all the way down. Oh no.
And it breaks my heart because Leaf did have a brief role, but Leaf had a more significant role than people give it credit for.
Even though it's only like a letter that she gave out. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how about Mr. X?
Mr. X was so much fun to watch. It's especially given that he is.
Yeah. Also, the fact that like, I think I gotta give Mr. X, aka freaking RuPaul, this. You helped Anne give her powers back with K-pop.
Yeah. What I like about Mr. X is that Mr. X actually does change, like has a change.
I do have to say this: he does deserve great as well. Like he definitely belongs in the great category.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, good category. Fuck.
And even as an antagonist in season 3, Mr. X was so much fun to watch, given and how over the top and passionate Mr. X is about his job.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I would say definitely in the good category, but like when it comes to the other LA residents, where would you put him in?
Mr. X definitely stands out as one of the better residents of Los Angeles. So I would say Mr. X.
I think better than Terry, honestly.
I'm gonna say in between Mr. Boonchoy and Loggle.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's the same thing too.
Yeah,
that works out as well. Who's this guy again? I'm so sorry. The freaking
Barry.
Barry, yes. How do you feel about him?
So Barry is this sort of think of it as a bizarre, goofy yet evil version of Willy Wonka, in which he sells berries. And there's one time
there really wasn't much when it comes to him. There was an episode in the Rebellion episodes where he did something like
Barry actually was working for Andreas because he wants to gain a reward from Andreas by turning against the resistance. So he betrays the resistance. He betrays Wardwood in exchange for Andreas giving him a reward, and of course Barry, being the greedy jerkbag that he is, of course, teams up and has his own band of modders, and they capture the resistance team. And of course, you don't see Barry have a change of heart. Like, he stays evil. But however, it is nice that he gets his comeuppance because he later turns into a chicken.
Oh yeah, that's right. That again, that's not much to say. Like, he pretty much was evil throughout the whole episodes. Honestly, not the best character. I'm not really a big fan of him. So I think he's kind of in the dislike.
I say dislike, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is he better than Toadstool though? That'd be worse, I think. Honestly, I think worse. Yeah, I think honestly worse. So he's going down to the worst, unfortunately. How about Bog? Is that Bog?
Yeah, that's Bog. So Bog is this toad who goes around collecting taxes. He may appear to be a background character, but actually he actually has a significant role in the Toad tax episode.
There's only that one episode that he's kind of significant. The rest, where was he in the rebellion? Where was he in the big episodes that happen with Grime?
Yeah, you don't see him in the spotlight all that much, so that's why he ends up in the dislike.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he's kind of disliked, but like I get it. Like the whole Toads end up giving like better, but like you don't give much to him, which kind of makes me think like trash.
Yeah, because see, at least Mayor Toadstool and Barry did have significant roles in their episodes.
Yeah, because like again, there's only one episode about him, and I'm like, look, he's gotta be nothing. He's nothing, honestly. So
yeah,
I was thinking trash. Actually, yeah, he's in the trash. Sorry, we have one person in the trash. Get that guy out of here. Oh no, not Darcy! No, not her! No!
We are talking about
that cockroach! No, get that
adorable cockroach!
No, get the cockroach out of here! Ew! Oh, hi, Darcy. Now we have to talk about this
also,
thing.
Don't you even think about putting Darcy in the trash category?
No, not trash. She's definitely not. They're definitely not trash because like Darcy, yes, it's the mix of the core and Marcy. One of the best villains to say, yes, I would say one of the best villains. But like as good of a villain as Andreas. Yes, I also did say it as well. I do have a dislike because the fact that the core just took over Marcy, and I know Marcy's a sweetheart, and Darcy is not Marcy, and I'm like conflicted with what the heck this thing is.
The core possessed a minor. The core possessed a child.
Right, it's fucking tragic. Wrong. I'm like, why would you do this to Marcy? Why would you make them like this? No.
But then again, Darcy does stand out as a really effective villain because it's a mixture of her, like, even when she's evil, even when she is Darcy, there's still some of that adorkable Marcy woo within her.
The ube was it cupcakes that she ate as well?
The ube cupcakes, yes.
And there's also like so many times where she collapses and things like that.
So there is still some of that clumsy dorkiness we see in Marcy, but still though, Darcy is Darcy and she's evil, so. But she's a really effective villain.
So I would say definitely one of the best villains. So I would put her in the best category, but now the question remains, where would you put them in? Where would you put Darcy in the best?
I'll say best between Hop Pop and Andreas.
Better than Andreas as a villain.
I'd have to go so far as to say it because, Darcy is this dark brute of force, yet she actually comes off as a goofy dork sometimes, just like Andreas.
Okay, what? That's fine. I'll agree with that too. I'll put Darcy there. How about the core itself?
The core itself is very...
it's evil, obviously.
It's evil.
My thing about the core is that Andreas is like... It's Andreas' sibling, like, relatives do it.
It's mostly Andreas' father.
Yeah, Andreas' father was pretty much like the core. And the core is, evil as hell. The core can do whatever it takes. It can take over a planet and, like, smash it to Amphibia. I'm like, Joe, this is not good.
Well done, Andreas.
Yeah, that fucking evil voice as well. So...
Like, the core... you don't hear much from him, but when you see the presence of the core, oh my gosh, it gives you goosebumps.
It definitely is really spine-chilling and stuff like that. But, like... But here's the thing, like, they're a villain, yes, but they mostly resemble Darcy, though.
Yeah, they do, and so the most you see from the core is when the core becomes Darcy, but then again, the core is part of Darcy.
Yeah, so I don't know where you want to put the core. Would you put them like in great to say, or
you could argue that the core is part of Darcy? So I would say right next to Darcy.
Oh no, you mean you're telling me the core is better than Andreas?
Or like Andreas stands out as a more fleshed out, developed villain.
No, Andreas is so much better. Andreas is so much better.
Whereas the core is just an evil force.
It's just an evil thing, yes. That Andreas is pretty much like taking over. It's like Andreas had no way of doing it. I think Andreas is a better person than the core for sure.
So high grade.
Maybe
high best,
high good. No, high best. You're taking away and
no, not high best. No, low best. Low best to high good.
Man, this is tough actually because I don't want to take down. I might put the core probably
because you can't take away from the significance of the core.
Yeah, the significance of the core was something. I mean, like to put him in the best is something like, yeah. She deserved. Sorry, it deserves best, but like. I'm looking at it and I'm like, does it deserve better than Domino? Does it deserve better than...
Not better than Domino. Not better.
So definitely in the bottom for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put the core in the bottom then. God damn it, it's so crazy. Percy and Braddock now.
Well, no, the one on the left that you see is Beryl.
Oh, Beryl. Oh, sorry.
So the Beryl was actually a good friend of Andreas and Leaf. Andreas, Leaf, and Beryl were the trio. And because of Andreas's betrayal and his actions when he was younger, it affected everyone, especially Leaf and Beryl. And that's where, and then you do get to see some ancient historical facts with Beryl, considering how one of the episodes is called Beryl's Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Beryl's Warhammer, whoever wields the Warhammer is the one that leads the Toads in the rebellion, in which Sasha accomplished. So Beryl actually does have his own significance in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Beryl. I will say
there's significance with him as well. So I think the fact that like he's very significant in the show, he probably is in the same level as Leaf.
Somewhere in good, but just slightly below.
I think below Leaf, yeah. Because I think Leaf's letter is much more impactful compared to Beryl's Warhammer. Mm-hmm. So I think definitely below Leaf in my case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you did there. This is Percy, right?
No. The girl is Braddock.
God damn it! I'm just getting the names wrong.
I'm sort of shocked that we don't get to see Percy.
No, we don't have all the characters, which is like, we didn't add all the characters.
I thought that this was the appropriate list because, like I said, this doesn't take up too much of our time.
Right.
Because all the other lists have way too many characters.
A lot of other characters, yes. So
all the other lists have way too many characters.
I know, but yes, we're kind of running out of our time anyway.
So anyway, I'm gonna say in terms of Braddock, I'll categorize Braddock in the same way I categorize Percy. Percy and Braddock together do serve as Sasha's really good friends up until the end of Beryl's Warhammer. And while it is disheartening that Sasha doesn't get to reconcile with Percy and Braddock, I feel like this is
could have at least had like an episode where we get to see Percy and Braddock or something.
No, but here's the thing. It really does bring out a strong message in that there are some friends that you're not going to reconcile with ever. Also,
the fact that Sasha still knows Percy and Braddock, the fact that if she even tells Grime, hey, tell Percy and Braddock something, she still remembers those two.
Yeah, and also her breakup with Percy and Braddock is a deep and dire reminder of what is to come if Sasha continues to behave that way. And we see her like in her fall with Marcy and Anne in True Colors. It shows that she didn't take the lessons she learned with Percy and Braddock in Beryl's Warhammer to heart.
Right. So in the end, I think that there's significance undoubtedly for when it comes to Braddock or Percy in this case.
Yeah.
But, oh man, this is just tough for me to actually bring. And how would you bring Percy into this?
And plus, there's a fun fact as well. Percy and Braddock were the first amphibians that Sasha befriended when she came to Amphibia. So they were her first friends.
Man, this is going to be tough. High
grade. High good.
High good? Okay. So you'll put them in high good, but where would you put them in high good?
I would say in between Ivy and Olivia.
Really?
Or somewhere about below Olivia. I don't know. Like somewhere
below Olivia, yeah. The significance with them, with I'm gonna put Percy and Braddock together. Actually, I'm just gonna do that. Those two being significant to Sasha, I think, just is the reason why they're in the good category. Not great considering that they didn't really do much in the rebellion. They actually left. They didn't do anything in the rebellion, which I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to take part in the rebellion, considering the rebellion affects them too.
Right, but they just never appeared. Like, okay, so I guess the world's gonna end and you're not gonna do anything about it.
But still, though, it's like I said, it was best that it remained that way because it shows that not every friend you that breaks up with you is going to reconcile with you. Sometimes there are friends that are going to cut you off for good.
So yeah, much of that.
So anyway, Michelangelo didn't really have much of a role.
Oh man, he only appeared in like one episode.
Yeah, and it was when Michelangelo became good friends with Polly, but that's really about it. Like Michelangelo didn't stand out much.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's a very nice snail.
It's a cute snail,
and also the snail with the other, was it
Bessie?
Bessie, yes, the snail with Bessie as well. I remember that episode where Bessie and Michelangelo.
It was so cute, though.
Yeah. Maybe probably in the good.
Meh.
I would say meh category. Yeah, I'll probably put it in the meh category too.
Michelangelo is low meh.
Low meh, yeah, that's true. But how about Bessie?
Bessie, on the other hand, is a damn good character. Come on, damn good snail.
Well, Bessie was there throughout the whole first season to say.
Yeah, but Bessie also served in the second season as the flagon.
She was pushing the flagon. Yeah,
she actually did help she helped the Planter family navigate to the land of Amphibia.
So yeah, I could probably bring that up there
to Newtopia. She helped them navigate all across Amphibia.
So yeah, okay, then we could probably do that. Would you be better off good in this case?
Good, yeah.
So where in the good?
I'm gonna say, Bessie in the, right in between Terry and Leaf.
Terry and Lee. Oh, really? Right here? Okay.
You go, girl.
Okay, I know. Toady now.
Toady, he's a nice little henchman to Mayor Toadstool.
I think definitely better than Toadstool for sure.
Better than his boss for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say meh, because while he did have a few significant moments here and there, for the most part, he served as a suck up, a yes man to
suck up
Mayor
to
Toadstool.
Toadstool. Yeah, but then at the end, he did become the mayor,
which I'm proud of. Like, I felt it was well deserved, but even so, for the most part, Toady.
I thought it was kind of more in the good category, but like you're kind of right, it's kind of in the meh category, but like not too low, probably in the middle to say.
Somewhere in the middle,
yeah, because they didn't really have much focus on the people who worked on Wartwood.
In the grand scheme of things, Toady is a meh character.
Meh character, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll put him. Where we put him again?
In the middle.
In the middle, right there.
Yes.
All right. What's the bird? God damn it! I forget the names.
It's Joe Sparrow.
Joe Sparrow. Forgot.
And Joe Sparrow serves as Marcy's companion.
Well, kind of transport to say, because Joe just pretty much like was transporting Marcy throughout like all of Amphibia to say.
And plus, I ship Joe Sparrow and Bessie.
Oh, God.
Like, they were a thing.
They were a thing. Yes, they were a thing. I remember that. And yes, they did have kids. Oh, God. The whole chemistry of biology has just changed.
Seriously. It's sort of like a dragon and a donkey. It's like, how do they do it, you know? Don't tell
Thank you, Shrek. Thank you, Shrek, for making us have, like, weird, animal changes.
Weird animal couples,
Okay, no matter what, I mean, like, Joe Sparrow undoubtedly was a really great aid towards Marcy, transporting Marcy throughout all of Amphibia, and also just being there whenever Marcy needs it. I remember, like, Marcy's just spinning the snap of fingers, and Joe was pretty much right there to help him out.
So, yeah, Joe Sparrow serves very well as Marcy's navigator, and just whenever Marcy needs help, Joe Sparrow's there.
Yeah. Definitely in the good category in my case, but
good category, yeah.
If you're talking about like in the realm of Bessie, definitely better than Bessie in my case.
I will say slightly below Bessie, because Bessie has a bigger role.
Well, but then Joe also has a bigger role as well, like helping Marcy out. So
yeah, like he does, but we do see like Bessie more.
Okay, maybe yeah. I can believe we were kind of in the same level between those two. That's kind of funny, those two paired together.
Yeah.
We have the doctor. What the heck? Why is that scientist there?
Dr. Frakes.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know about this girl. Probably trash for sure.
Yeah, because Dr. Frakes, unlike Mr. X, doesn't really have a change of heart. And I feel like Dr. Frakes, in comparison to other Amphibia antagonists, is kind of one note.
Yeah, she only was one note just because she wanted to like take the frogs in and wanted to get her own like science experiments going.
Yeah, like Mr. X had this similar role, but the difference is that Mr. X was actually just fun to watch, and also Mr. X did have a change of heart.
Yeah. So again, for her, she only had one episode. I think she's trash, honestly. Like probably below, right in the bottom, honestly.
I'm gonna say above Bog though.
Really?
At least Dr. Frakes had more character than Bog.
No, Dr. Frakes was just such a weirdo. At the same time, like very much about character development and all that jazz. Bog, at least, he is like an evil guy. Yes, he wants to steal taxes from Wartwood, but I think she's worse. I think she's worse to me.
All right, well, it doesn't matter.
All right, we could put it there. And last but not least, the one character here, I forgot his name too. Sorry guys, my Amphibia knowledge is just been gone. Who's that? Swordsman guy. Remember he helped Anne become a better swords girl.
It was so he served as Anne's teacher in Amphibia. It was during the time where Anne needed to learn to appreciate teachers and all that stuff.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Tritonio.
Oh, okay.
Tritonio.
Okay, Tritonio. Yeah,
Tritonio.
Yeah. Okay.
And he really does serve a purpose as a thief. He was a thief in the beginning, but then he turns around and helps with the rebellion. And so I like that sort of change with Tritanio.
I mean, that's probably one thing about him. It just stinks that there wasn't really much episodes big about him. I love the fact that they did call him back for the rebellion.
He had charm. He had charisma. He had potential to appear in more episodes, but he appeared... I think that he should have appeared in more episodes.
Right. Oh, man. There's probably... Yeah, I think, like, if anything, Tritanio definitely deserves to be... in the good, it would be good category or in the meh category? You think meh?
I say good. I say good.
Okay. Tritanio in the good category, like, where would you put him in the good category?
Tritanio, I would say, just right there. Right there is perfect.
You think so? Okay.
Right below Mr. Boonchoi.
Right, but Mr. Boonchoi.
Below Dr. Jan. Below Dr. Jan.
Okay. Yeah, because there wasn't really much that comes with him as well.
All
right. Yes, that was pretty much the whole entire list, but we are missing a couple of people. I mean, we are missing... sorry, we do have a lot of characters that we totally missed on. What was it? Stumpy was in there. He wasn't in there.
Where was Tulip?
Where was Tulip? Wasn't in here. Chuck wasn't in here. Who grows tulips? Hello? Yeah. I would love him to be in the good category.
Like, blame the person who made the character tier list.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that this person... Here's the thing. I appreciate the fact that this character didn't make way too many characters like the others did.
Yeah, but there was time to actually put some more. Like, we could put, like, at least 5 more characters or something. We could at least get the Flower siblings to be here. Yeah. We could get Felicia Sundu to be a part of this as well.
Where was Felicia Sundu?
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Flower. I said Stumpy already. I'm looking down on the list here. Even the people from Toad Tower. Like, we only had Percy, no Braddock.
Percy got robbed.
Yeah, Percy. We had Braddock. We had no Percy. Like, what the fuck? Captain Beatrix, Captain Aldo. We had Olivia, Yunnan, Gertie, Priscilla Braddock, Pearl Braddock.
And there was also... Where was Wally?
Look, huh?
Wally.
Yeah.
Wally deserved justice.
Where's Wally?
Wally was one of the best Amphibia characters. I would say Wally is one of the best.
There's Valerina. Come on, she's really, really important in Amphibia, and she never got put in this list.
I'm going to say it. Wally at best. Tulip in good.
Valerina in best. Valerina in best, for sure.
Yes.
Mother Ohm also. Maybe she could also be in the good category. But wait, Whoopi Goldberg voiced her. I mean, she's definitely good.
Oh, also the one was voiced by Kermit the Frog.
Crumpet the Frog. Yes.
Crumpet the Frog.
Crumpet the Frog.
Oh, also, where was Grunkle Stan, Frog Stan, and Frog Seuss?
Not listed apparently.
But then again, they are the same as Stan and Seuss, and we already
already over in Gravity Falls.
We already ranked them in Gravity Falls.
And if they're gonna be here in this list, they're probably just gonna be in the good category. Nothing great with them. Okay, They only appeared one time. Okay, they're not great. Okay. The Guardian also. I mean, come on, the Guardian. You might have Domino already, but the Guardian is also a big one as well. She's the big cat, not the freaking Domino cat.
Like I said, while I appreciate the fact that this is a moderate list, I feel like there were some characters they may have missed out on.
Yeah, they missed out a lot of characters. So I would say this though, we had there's some folks in comments right saying like, what about this character? What about that character? Yeah,
and I get it. Like I'm shocked that Percy didn't make it, even though Braddock did.
Yeah. Nonetheless, I mean, this is the Tiermaker list that Omid picked out. Honestly, you picked it out, so
I picked it out because I feel like, in terms of this list, I feel like this is a good amount of time to spend, because if we went with the master list, it would have taken us hours.
Yeah, it would probably take a long time, if anything. Yeah. Or if anything, we'll just not explain anything and just go straight to just like putting the characters on the list. Yeah. But yeah, that is our entire Amphibia Tiermaker list, minus a couple of characters. Again, Chuck would have been in the good category.
Where's Percy?
Yeah, exactly. Whoever made this, I swear to God.
Where's Tulip? Tulip, the character who was voiced by the creator himself.
Where's Felicia? I'm just saying, where's Felicia too? Come on, you got so many other characters that would have been great in the show, and you put in the list. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that's our whole Amphibia list. Again, we have the link down below in the in our description. So if you go to the link, you can make your own Tiermaker list for Amphibia, your Amphibia Tiermaker list as well. Set it over on our Twitter, and yeah, just let us know who you think should be in the best tier, the good tier, the meh tier, the trash tier. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just let us all know where you rank the characters, and yeah, it was fun to definitely do this again. We love making Tiermaker lists.
Just a heads up, we don't do this like often. We just do it whenever we have not much big subjects happening.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So whenever there's a big subject popping up, we will.
I know
that.
we have a bunch of big ones coming, especially San Diego Comic-Con that is coming up this weekend. So a lot of big news coming out of that. We're going to be discussing that in 2 weeks, considering next week is going to be our August episode. Yeah,
it's going to be what's to come in August, but yeah, 2 weeks from now it's going to be SDCC marathon of
just
news.
just put the news out, just like whatever big news happens for San Diego Comic-Con. Again, follow us on our Twitter, which is below, so you get to see all the latest news that's coming out from San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con is starting up tomorrow as we're recording, so make sure you follow us. We'll tweet all the news that's coming out from San Diego Comic-Con. Another thing too, make sure you also follow us on our socials right below on the screen that you're seeing there, on our Instagram and our Blue Sky. And if you're watching on our YouTube, thank you very much for supporting us on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also hit the bell button to be notified when we're coming on next. Again, we always put up new videos and shorts all day on every time on our YouTube, and at the same time, hit the bell button to be notified when we come on next. We'll be coming on every Wednesday for episodes of the Anination podcast.
So we just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening to what we have to say. It definitely feels good to talk about Amphibia again, and we are so glad that Amphibia is still in its current hype, given that how even after the series has long ended, we're still giving more material.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for the new Strange for Voyage for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, Matt Brawley, what's the first drawing look like? How does Sprig look like? How does Ivy and everybody else look like? I do have one big question to ask. Do you think Anne, Marcy, and Sasha's arc is done? Like, they will not reference them at all in the new comic book series?
I honestly don't. I think that the way they concluded Anne, Marcy, and Sasha's character arc was flawless. It was perfect. I don't think there's really any need to bring back the characters.
Yeah.
As much as we love the three, I think that their character arc is already concluded. So we want to focus our attention on the frogs.
Yes, I know that there were like some character designs that look like them, and I just hope that's not literally Anne, Sasha, and Marcy. It might just be clones of them, because Anne, Sasha, and Marcy are done. Like, they're living in LA. They're having a fun time. Let them be them now.
Yeah, but I do like to say, I do like to see some callbacks in regards.
They will probably do that and just call back, like, Sprig and Anne or
like
stuff.
Sprig be like, oh, remember I did this with Anne?
I did this with Anne, yeah. You know, have some names and stuff that bring up, yeah.
And I want to see Maddie do a callback to where she was experimenting with Marcy. That'd be a nice touch.
That'd be pretty good, yeah. We'll see. Anyways, that's pretty much it for our Anination podcast episode. Thank you very much for checking it out here. We'll be back next Wednesday for a new episode, or a short episode of the Anination podcast. Obviously, break down what's coming up in August. But until then, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Have a nice day, y'all.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.